I need Dazzle Palico, bro. Give this nigga a sword,
My
a
feel
gun.
state was wrong.
You'll be alright.
The fuck?
That cat hits the gym, bro. Never had a leg day, but his arms are always on the time.
What the
I mean,
Why the fuck?
I'm technically he was like a Tigers, bro. Give him hands. And
Why is his skeletal structure like that?
Why not? Why you hating?
Sir, are we talking about the actual cat or something?
I guess it looks like Photoshop.
It's definitely Photoshop.
Yeah, I mean, actually.
What you mean? That nigga outside right now.
Shut up! There ain't no way. You shut the fuck up.
Oh my god!
It's outside, man.
It's a purebred cat.
The purebred Newark cat. Alright, chief.
Yeah,
I
so,
hate everything that is.
Jesus Christ.
You're not the only one.
He big as fuck.
so you can't use so what the equivalent of that? Okay, so you can't use that. Hold up.
God.
No. Like,
Oh god.
Jose, fuck
Jim
off.
Bros. What is? I mean, he probably saw the car. He probably saw a cat, man. Like, yo, who's this nigga? Well, that's my nigga Jared from like 2 months ago.
Oh man. Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, no sessions today.
Jim Deuce was saying chug. So maybe.
Wait, fucking delete. All right, cool.
Yeah, just give him some catnip laced with protein, bro. He'll be alright.
Catnip laced with protein?
Basically, crack meat laced with steroids.
Yeah, like, do you fucking? Do you roll up fucking like meal protein powder?
Get some ways, bro. Roll that shit in some ways.
No. See, we understand where you're going. The issue is what you said is the equivalent to someone putting protein powder and rolling it up into a blunt and smoking it. That is why we all paused and went, what?
Clone content right here, bro.
It's not for you, it's for the cat, bro.
I want to see his limits,
bro. I want to see his limits, bro. I want to see his limits,
bro. What you mean you want to see his limits? That motherfucker's finna fold you in your sleep.
Yo, you know cats don't like eat catnip, right? Like they don't ingest it at all.
Let's smell it.
So like if you added protein to it, how would that help?
It simply would not. It simply would not help.
Iliskova? That's a cool last name.
Copa? Really? That's the last name?
No,
Oh, man.
Eve Liskova. Liskova.
At least the last name's not Typhoon, bro. I'm saying, bro.
Man.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean, eh? That is so fucked up.
Alright, we should start at 7:30. I just need to fucking
Gotcha.
click this button and then click this button and then click this button and then drag your bitch ass here.
Thanos snapped.
And then yeah, I'm coming, man. I'm coming. Calm the fuck down.
Hey,
This cat wants food, bro. He's waiting, bro. Like, on the dot.
No, he just wants to hang out. He gets
I thought that was
cool. I'm done. Great. Let's go here. I'm gonna pause and then I'll be back. I gotta let my cat in.
Okay.
Okay, I'm still waiting for you to say this thing goes this, but I'm still waiting for that shit, bro. I'm still waiting for that shit,
I'm
bro.
still not gonna fucking tell you. I'm not gonna lie.
Like, bro, I was anti-drug again.
I will not be speaking unless spoken to. I will not be speaking unless spoken to.
For a whole month, bro. For a whole
month.
I'm not gonna talk and then get cut in half. Like, what the fuck? Get your ass over there and talk.
Log in and let's figure shit out.
We logged in.
Wow.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Say, what are you doing, man?
Rolling around.
What's your oh, I forgot to update this. What's your deal? So real quick tip, you guys should probably start reading the books you have because
Book didn't get
I'm
updated.
looking for the book. I never got it. Yes.
Yeah, my book is still being made.
What book did you have? I don't remember.
What, the tiny? Was it tiny? The littlest things?
Me? Oh,
Yeah.
me? We're talking about?
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoever. I
oh.
don't know.
You said your book wasn't like.
Yeah, like
complete.
It's
whoever's
not done
book
yet.
was. I don't. Yeah, whoever's.
Oh,
Which?
no,
What do you mean? Which
It
book?
was the book from the abbot.
I don't remember how they have giving you a book. What was it called?
You didn't give it to me. You said that it's still being written.
In that case, I guess the abbot still has it. So why don't you tell me what the hell that was?
Oh, fucking! It was supposed to be the 12 volumes of Strahd's like diary about the young girl named Ellie, but like you said, it was consolidated all down into like one book.
No, the thing you have is pretty much the consolidation of it. Like you have a explanation that the book series was the thing, and then you have a thing from them, and he gave you a like a, I guess it's like a historical take on something. So yeah, it's not the 12 books, it's something else. The 12 books don't exist technically, or at least they do somewhere hidden in the world.
All right. Well, either way, I still don't have whatever the hell he gave me.
Let's see. Let's not take them there. That would be stupid.
Oh.
Cool, Leo. Let's go here and have a party. Wow. Let's get dark and moody.
All right. Alex, we got like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10 bushes, bro. Rod could be anyone, bro. 10 bushes, bro. Dang.
This
Let's see.
motherfucker right here.
I'll read this shit again because I don't really. Last session you stand before the judge Barovia, the guy. You can read it yourself. God damn it. Anyway, that being said, looking slowly down at her pages and just kind of flipping and dipping her quill into her bag and just bringing it back up, whipping it to her right and just scribbling a bit. You note the I guess guard known as Alyssa just kind of looking up quickly and just almost squinting to look toward both Jotun and Tilgrim. Looking back down and then back up, you just see her shake her head. Well,
Right. I guess at that I'll just step forward, uh, glancing towards the giant skeletons or well figures before laying my eyes on Alyssa. Does she?
you note you both kind of just lock eyes as she stands pretty much your height and build, as she just kind of moves her arms and just rolls her shoulders a bit. You could see her just getting more comfortable while writing, just looking you up and down and then going back to the book. She just shakes her head. This is incorrect data. She just continues to look at you. And your name is?
I am Tilgrim Dipe, +1 in companion to Bennett.
She just kind of looks at you and looks back at the book. And then looks back at you. No, you are not. Looking back towards Bennett and then back towards you. There are no +1s.
There. A bit lost for words, but then kind of catching her breath, she says, "The masquerade. I am to assume that there will be a dance there of sorts.
She just continues to look at you and then starts writing something down in her book. Do you not know what the word masquerade means?
I'm aware.
She continues to jot down, well, in that circumstance, I believe there will be dancing, or anything my master desires.
Then would it not be? Would I be overstepping to say that I, I was supposed to be the dance partner of Bennett?
She just again looks you up and down. There is nothing on your persons that states that. I cannot feel anything.
Then perhaps I can find a different way to receive an invitation. I could perhaps showcase of my talent, my skills.
Can you describe what you're wearing currently?
Currently I am wearing, I guess what's the first thing you could see when you look at me is the cloak of stars. At this moment the hood is down. The cloak of stars, the stars themselves are just moving absently. Uh, I guess I am also holding uh, my bag, which you can tell holds not only a large book, but a number of other miscellaneous items.
Okay. Just looking over you, clutching your bag, you can see her just point her finger out, holding the quill, just kind of pointing the quill directly at you. That bag. Explain the contents. She just writes something down, only as the master has instructed. You could just see her tapping on the book.
Oh, well, okay. Within it lies a number of tomes, spell books, uh, a recipe on some alchemy, as well as some nonfiction. Others include uh, a miniature of uh, the being the count. There's also a bit of ingredients that you can use to create said potions that I mentioned earlier.
You know her just kind of raising her left hand and all five fingers just being spread out. You may stop. Show me the figure.
Uh, sure. Just I guess twisting the bag around and digging into it. I pull out the Strahd miniature.
As you do this, you can just feel kind of a strange wave come over you. Almost instantaneously, you note the young girl just being behind you. You could see just her hand resting on your shoulder as you kind of look around. You could see her slowly peeking next to you. I felt something in there. What else is in the bag? What have you been hiding?
Uh, there is also uh, a couple of potions. There is uh, a gem, some strange eggs. I'm not sure. There's
You
a
just kind of see her like,
tier.
or you can feel her pressing her hand, just kind of clenching your shoulder, almost hard enough to feel just the pain start as she just slowly walks around you, still hand on your shoulder. and then just takes a look in the bag herself. She just looks at you. Why do you hold those items? Where did you get them? They do not belong to you.
I've just acquired them as I've journeyed around the land.
You've stolen them, you mean?
No, there was no one there. It was just
She kind of just shakes her head. You don't understand my question. Are you from here?
yes.
I see. Then answer me this. She just kind of starts writing something down. This land belongs to whom?
Strahd.
And everything
Town.
in it. She just kind of writes something else down and looks back at you. Therefore, you are in possession of stolen goods. You may pass, but merely to be thrown in a dungeon, so my master may take a look himself. She just kind of raises her hand up towards the large creatures. This one, you will take her. You note the creatures just kind of looking at you, pointing down to you. Almost instantly, you could just see clasp chains on your wrists just appear. You immediately stop feeling any kind of magical inclination. With that, you note her just kind of pointing. Walk. Before you're able to answer or step, your body just moves by itself. You will see him, and he will judge you himself. With that, you seem to lose control of yourself as you just kind of stand with the others still in chains. With this, Alyssa just kind of shakes her head. You're all trouble. However, you're not very threatening. Looking towards Jotun, she just shakes her head again. Why do you have a hole in your chest?
Kind of looking down to it. Long story that I don't really want to explain.
She just kind of shakes her head. I did not ask. Come forward, creature.
I'll just, step forward.
Kind of looking you up and down and writing in her book again. She just nods. Jotun, you were beloved by my master. For a time, looking your body over, I can see his improvements upon you. Do you understand what will happen when you enter the castle?
Oh, nodding my head.
Good. Then see to it Rahadin's work is not disturbed. She just kind of moves out of the way and waves you through.
I won't, as I kind of just move past.
Just kind of turning to the party now and looking at you through the gateway. You note Alyssa just kind of closing the book and snapping the clasp shut as she puts it back behind her and whips a cloak over herself. Turning back towards Wolfram, she just shakes her head. Now then, you don't seem to be a threat, which means I don't have to kill you. And as long as you don't become one, I see no need to. Well, I don't step on ants. Their lives are insignificant to me. Please, explain how you've come across my family's crest, and explain how you've come to know this world or whatever gods you say you know that don't exist in it. She just kind of looks at you as she taps her two index fingers together as her hands are clasped in front of her.
Looking towards Elise, within the state. To answer your first question, how I received your heirloom, that was given to me from another being from the realm called the Shadowfell. She gave it to me as to join her ranks, as member of her, as we call it, Shada Kai, is a heirloom to her that indicates that we're part of her religion.
You see her just staring at you. That was not what I asked. I asked, how did you come upon something like this? And you spout nonsense again. She just kind of looks back towards the party and back at you. I grow tired of this, and I am late. You cannot pass. With that, she just disappears with the others. You just see kind of a silvery mist wave down as they get carried off. What do you do?
Looking at the card, does the card react to me or no?
I'm sorry, you said looking at the card. Does the card react to you?
Does this appear or is still in my hand?
Does what disappear? Is it still in your hand?
The card of the calling card of Strahd.
Oh, it's still in your hand.
Leave. Looking at the gates. What's everybody's current suspicion? Well, like, what's everybody's expression current right now?
The abbot, the Soka, and Esmeralda don't seem very. They're just kind of staring off, waiting. I don't know what everybody else's party. What is your current feelings?
Oh, you see Khan just kind of looking towards the northeast. Not really focused on anything.
I assume everybody else is dead, I guess? No? Okay,
no. Looking, can I move at all? As I try to like look around at the chains.
As you move your neck, you could feel it quickly snap back, looking directly towards the east, just kind of following the road. You note that your body is fighting against you heavily.
Right.
So
It's like a restrained.
as while all this is happening, Ben is just looking back towards the gates, just standing, waiting.
With that, you note the gate's still opened as the abbot just kind of looks back. Well, then, it seems he just kind of walks around. What are we waiting on?
Wolfram hasn't come through yet.
The abbot just kind of slowly walks back towards the gate. Just looking down and off towards Wolfram, you could hear the abbot just kind of shout or just speak a little louder. Wolfram, why do you delay?
My amulet, it's now gone. You see Wolfram's like, for the first time, you see Wolfram's actually sad.
You know the abbot just kind of face just almost being stoned as he shakes his head. It is unimportant. We have a mission that is far greater than some jewelry. You know the abbot just kind of walking back towards the party. Your friend seems to need assistance. Please. We are burning daylight.
Looking towards just the general locations and observing everyone. Noticing children on chains. Just recalling. Question: what is the chances the party were able to hear the conversation that went between Alyssa and Wolfram?
You've heard everything. You're not that far away.
Me in general, or is everyone was able to hear it?
Unless you're deaf, everybody was able to hear it.
Oh.
Cool, just kind of noting that and just looking towards others. Well, she said he wasn't welcome. And she brought him a card. Do you think there's a way he could probably give a better detailed explanation as to how he came in contact with that amulet? Maybe she'd let him through.
Yeah. Yeah. She didn't believe him.
There for that part at least, but we are wasting daylight. Anything looking towards Torgrim and kind of James, you think Strahd himself could judge Wolfram, seeing as he did take a liking to him, maybe he could be the voucher. So there's only way we could probably, I wouldn't say summon him, but I don't see him getting in any other way.
So are you saying this to Tilgrim?
This entire party.
Oh, okay.
If that's the case, it wouldn't be up to us. Alyssa's the main guard of this place. And unless... Go ahead.
He was sort of in the way, and looking towards Silver again. He's gonna allow Frog to judge Tilgrim, say that maybe he could judge Wolfram as well. Right? Again, Frog did take a liking to him. The question is, how do we garner Strahd's attention?
There's only one way to get his attention, and it's not one you want to do half-heartedly.
So, very to do with Wolfram just leaving near the cart with an invitation. They answered.
The invitation wasn't the reason she didn't let him pass. It's because she didn't believe his story about getting her family heirloom from some random deity in another place.
Yeah, I heard that. I'm just wondering what are we to do with them. You want to just leave them near the cart? I don't see no other way.
I don't know.
Let's go on and enjoy your little party. I'll wait till the cards you guys are done.
Even if we want to, Strahd said we all need to be there, remember? If you're not there, then
Well, releases the guard. If I do, it's technically be Fender Strahd himself. So Bennett, what happens on words across the bridge, uninvited? The police did say it. I'm unwanted, unwelcome. Death, I presume.
I can only imagine. Never seen someone really try to go through after they were denied. Most of the time, I wouldn't even worry about the gate. I just walk out with Radine on our little side missions.
Nope, I'm not sure I was in trouble. Norman moved right out to fight.
You know, the abbot just kind of tapping his foot with his arms crossed, looking back. Yes, then. Well,
Just go. It's fine.
Nodding. In any case, if Strahd doesn't mention Wolfram, we can just explain what happened.
Something tells me it would not be that simple.
Can't sit here and worry about it now. Do you want to lead the way, Bennett? I'm not familiar with this place.
If that's the case, is the party going on?
I say yes.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, I don't really know a way around this. Yeah, we just have to say we go on.
All right. The party moves forward, leaving Wolfram behind. Crossing through the gates and coming to the other side, you know the very short path that ends abruptly. A large sign just posted in front of you at a fork. To the left, to the left of you, you see a winding, stony pathway up. You could see it elevating slowly. In the distance, you could see Ravenloft. To the left, oh, I'm sorry, right. You know the southern path that goes down. You note the sign just saying the village of Barovia. Which direction do you want to go?
Put my head towards Bennett. Do you recall anything about this place in terms of direction?
The northeast stone path that leads straight to the castle. If I remember, it should be bricks from here.
If the castle is, kind of. Can you describe children's condition one more time? Seem to have gotten a bit worse, or is she still?
You just note her standing with what looks like to you just black obsidian stone cuffs and a chain between them. She doesn't seem to be doing anything except staring directly at the path towards Ravenloft, just holding her hands very close to her chest. There's no other movements or suggestions. There's no anything of the sort. That's pretty much it.
I'm just nodding as we're heading towards Catford. Northeast. Oh, wait, the party. What I'm saying, that's northeast.
I was gonna say, you know, the app is just kind of again just sitting on the cart, tapping his finger or tapping his foot. We have time. Which direction?
The path that leads off to the northeast. That'll take us straight to the castle.
He nods. With that, does everybody are we going? Does anybody not want to head that direction? No. As you begin the winding path, you note the ride becomes quite slow as you hit a pretty steep incline. You could tell just looking back across the winding, you're at least 200 feet at this point in the air. As you begin to climb slowly, you just hear the sounds of just a strange echoing. You're not sure what the sound is. You could just hear it echoing from the east. As you cross the largest just mountain walls, you could see them starting to push aside. The cart comes to a complete stop as you can see the abbot just kind of pointing. You note that rising just about 350 feet out of where what looks to be a massive just canyon surrounded by mountains on all sides, there seems to be just it almost seems a man-made stone just pillar rising up. You could see as it spreads and gets, its girth and just rounds. There's a very long, just kind of not bridge, but almost stone pathway built out of it, coming down, meeting the rest of the mountain right at the lip of where you sit. From the distance, you can hear the crackling. Even in the daytime, as you look up, you can see just a night sky surrounding the castle. As the castle's lights slowly begin to come on, you can note that through the sky, you still see light coming through. With that, the abbot just shakes his head. Well then, shall we go?
Light nod.
With that, you traverse towards Ravenloft. As you climb the 100 to 200 to 300 feet, slowly you note the sky just kind of darkening around you. It almost seems like night is upon you, but as you get closer to the bridge, you just kind of see a strange shift as the light kind of begins to erupt. Clouds slowly begin to move. As you look up, you can see the clouds, just the overcast disappearing as you can see a blue sky. And next to the castle, the sun just glows. It's the first time you've seen the sun since coming here. As it just sits there above the castle, just staring down at you. You can feel its warmth as you just bask in this glow. As you traverse past, let's get down to the dirties of this thing. Give me like a second because there's about to be some stuff happening. Oh, by the way, you guys may like all like crash when I load certain things, so we're gonna have to like work on that.
Oh boy.
Yeah, because like there's no way to not make these things, like the maps are huge, the biggest map in the game. So I just want to like let you know that this would be an excellent time for tabletop play. You note the cart just kind of slowing as you get to a massive just stone arch. Under the archway, you could see an old wooden bridge with massive chains just kind of leading over a massive, well, the canyon. As you look over the edges, you see nothing but black and silver mist. A thick, clouded fog of silver mist just sits underneath the bridge. On either side in front of you, you note two guards draped in ivory white armor, just kind of staring at you lifelessly. As the cart pulls to a close, you can hear them just kind of slamming spears down and looking up at you. You hear one of them say, "Halt. Why have you come?" Looking around, you note the abbot just kind of looking back. And looking towards them. We're here on invitation. We were invited to tomorrow night's masquerade. You know the guard is nodding. Then come back tomorrow night. You know the abbot is kind of turning to you. Perhaps we were a bit early.
That means we have to find somewhere to stay for the night.
You just see the abbot shaking his head. I imagine there's nowhere around here that you could stay. We could sleep in the cart if we find a safe location.
I could try and make a hut.
You note the abbot nodding. That would provide more comfort.
So really quick. Where we're sitting in the cart, it's open, right? We can be seen from the outside. Oh, so you were muted.
Sorry about that. What happened?
From where we're sitting on the cart, we're like open to the outside. Like anybody looking at the cart could see us all sitting, right?
Yeah, there's no top to the cart.
Okay. I guess poking my head out to the side and looking over the guards. What do I see past them and the gate? Do I see anything past them in the gate?
You know the large, just black iron gate sitting behind them, locked. You could see the just a massive, just I guess lock on it, but it seems to be shaped as a gargoyle. Fairly familiar. The rest of the castle walls rise up. Uh, I gotta remember how. Let me see. Do 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 do. Oh. There we go. Maybe not. No, I lost my way. What am I looking at? Oh shit, what the hell's going on? Hold on a sec. I didn't, why is this not a real thing? Am I stupid? I might be. Oh, I'm dumb. It's not the same thing. Okay, sorry. I did not write certain things down, so I'm actually flipping through the book to find shit.
Okay.
Forgive me. I'm just trying to give you something because once I give it to you, it's actually important. And you might not realize that, but I'm just telling you because it's kind of a thing. You guys want to understand the measurements of everything. Here we go. Let's see. Yeah, that makes sense. So noting the walls, you see them rising up about 100 feet in all directions. It almost seems as if there's no way to get around them. They just kind of sit there. You note nothing on the tops of them. As you look over the side before the drawbridge, you can just see just again the thick white fog or silvery fog seemingly going down. You can't even gauge how far it is. It's far more than you've seen. Looking at the bridge and looking at the guards, you note them just kind of standing on a stone portion with the bridge in the middle, looking. It seems to have a few boards missing. There doesn't seem to be any other way to get around the just massive chasm. It seems this is the only entrance you can go on or go through.
I guess looking back to the group in that cart. So we're gonna end up camping out for today.
I guess so.
Is this area safe to camp out?
It should be, but I'm not sure if I can really vouch for that one. Never really camped outside the castle walls.
You see the abbot shaking his head. I would suggest we take some time to head back down this mountain terrain and find something a little safer.
Yeah, I'd second that.
Yeah. Worst case scenario, I think I remember a village nearby.
You can see the abbot nod. Yes, that sign spoke of one. And there was smoke in the distance over the mountains to the south. With that, you start heading back down. You know, in total, it's been about only about 30 to 40 minutes of time has passed. Oh, as you head back to the western gate, you note Wolfram's is still sitting there. The abbot just stopping. Should we head back through the gates and speak with your friend.
Nodding. Yeah, it'd be better than leaving him out there by himself.
Mm-hmm. Just need to figure out how Laura would let him through.
You see Esmeralda just kind of nodding. Well, regardless, I don't feel safe leaving him out there. Imagine there's all manner of things, and while strong, he's not immortal. Come. With that, unless I hear somebody screaming, you all return through the gate, except as you note turning. It seems Tilgrim can't go through as his body just kind of locks up and stops directly at the other side. And Booyakasha. With that, you all have the floor to discuss a plan of action as
Question: Can I talk?
yes, you don't note your mouth having any issues.
Okay, I thought. Okay.
What are you guys are back for?
We still have almost 2 days until the thing actually opens. And when we went to the castle gates, the guards told us just come back when the thing started.
You see the abbot nodding. It seems that the we should be there promptly at 7 tomorrow. He just kind of clasps his hands together and starts looking around. Looking back towards Yamez, he just shakes his head. Well then, sir, this seems to be a ample spot, main pathway at least. Albeit there's the issue of your friend. It seems that young Tilburn, well, as the young woman said before, Tilgrim shall be judged by Strahd. You could see him just shaking, looking back. I sense a strange magic upon her.
So we're locked down. You have to figure out some way to get Alara to, I guess, see past whatever you told her. Maybe then she'll let you through. Not even sure how.
Whatever. Let's head back down.
We can't. Tilgrim's stuck over there. Whole Strahd's judgment thing.
If you could tell if I was lying or not. That would be a thing.
How far is the nearest village anyway?
On the other side of the gate. I remember it was a few hours to get there. More than a few hours, but like me remembering the time on the road is shaky. It's been like 8 months.
Well, worst case, I gotta set up camp and stay with Togrum. Any objections?
I don't object fast, but kind of looking towards Bennett. Hey, you still remember what happened back there and the kind of clenching his fist, or kind of clench his fist a little, and the basement guards to your pact. Is this not the village?
I'm sorry.
Just kind of looking towards him and just kind of whispering, White Havens. Do it ring any bells?
Oh, you mean the
Yeah. Yes, it's not the village. Or is that not the village? If so, don't you want to go check that out? Maybe she could be some assistance with whatever Wolfram and Silverman have gone on. What do you think? We can just come back and camp out here, since we have I guess 37 hours. I'm not sure.
You know, the abbot shaking his head slowly. By my calculations, it's 28 to be exact.
Thank you, Abbott. You know, we could probably spend a few hours in the village of Barovia, then be back here before 7 to be on time. What the rest of you think?
Esmeralda just shrugging. We have to do something about Wolfram if we have the time to. 28 hours is a long time. Rest or no rest.
Well, only Alessa can provide him entrance, and I'm not sure when he comes back. Maybe a few of us could take out here and wait for a return, and a few other of us just go to the village of Barovia to figure out the whole with Whitehaven.
So really quick, looking towards where Alara, I believe her name was, where she was, do I feel any like trace of her left?
Alara's a dragon.
I forgot the.
He'll live. You don't note anything except there seems to be just kind of a mist still coming off the ground. It almost seems like steam from where they vanished.
Got your mind, Bennett.
Need someone who could vouch for him.
Well,
even though he pissed her off.
Rahat, if I remember correctly from the temple, Rahat took a liking to him as well. What I've heard, maybe Corwin. Anybody else?
Don't know where Corwin is, and Radine's most likely still in the castle. The White Rider's outside. I don't think we can get to him. Everyone else I know that we could try to worm our way through this with are inside that castle. How long does it... really quick, how long did it take us to get from the gates to the east over to the castle gates?
About 40 minutes. Oh, sorry, yeah. It was about 40 minutes.
Okay. I'm thinking I might have to head to the castle, maybe find somebody to sort this whole thing out. Those are the only people I think she would listen to. She kind of just, being one of the noble family, she just acts of her own. The only one she actually answers to would be the man who runs everything here. But maybe if I got someone from the castle to vouch for him. Not sure how I would do that. I would have to go home.
As you all kind of just stand around and discuss, you can hear just kind of a howling coming from the west. It slows as you kind of look back. You can see the pathway. You see just trees just overarching, just blocking view and distance. But you still hear a howling getting louder. You begin to hear multiple howling. It sounds like at least 5 or 6 different wolves calling out.
Are they coming from like the same direction, like as if they're together, or are they apart?
You can just hear them at different distances. As this is happening, you note from just just a cliffside tree. A red wolf just kind of lands with a on the ground and just kind of looks around. You just just a growling as it just stares over towards you.
Looking around.
Doesn't make sense. Just kind of stopping and being startled. You note the wolf just going, move.
Just step out of the way.
And with that, you know this wolf's appearing. Right. Moving you back because you didn't move on your own and I need space.
Damn.
Bitch.
Damn.
Who just got stepped on? Somebody just got stepped on. Yama's just got stepped on. Make a deck save for me, Chief. Because I definitely said move back. As you note the barrage of wolves just kind of rushing forwards. That's a good. Your bar just kind of rolls out of the way as they just kind of stop and stare. You note. So good. You note at the front, Corwin just kind of sits there. Why are you all here? He kind of just says to you, looking over you and then looking back. You know this eye is just kind of glowing.
We were invited to the masquerade. We ended up showing up a good bit earlier than scheduled. Didn't want to risk being late.
You know him just kind of laughing. At least you're on time. Well, early. Early's good. You should all just... I don't know. We have introductions to make, if you wouldn't mind. He just kind of looks back. Judging from no one being here, you managed to get by the old guard quickly enough. Just stopping and staring off and noting Tilgrim. He just kind of barks forward. Hey, girl, what's wrong?
Apparently I have something that belongs to the Count.
You just know Cora nodding. You all probably do. I guess you didn't think about that, huh? If you go into Strahd's domain with, well, things you've taken from Barovia, he may not like that. Then again, he did ask you to find things for him. I would use that to your advantage.
Duly noted. You just I'm still staring in one direction, right?
Yes, you're just staring towards the east.
Gotcha.
You just know Corum passing you by and just turning to look at you. I see. They're gonna confiscate everything you have and throw you in the dungeon. Should be fun.
Is anything I should know about the dungeon?
Well, if you like thinking and speaking, if you enjoy free will, you're going to hate it there. But you already have a taste of it, don't you? As this is happening, you know the white wolf just kind of glaring at you all and slowly walking past, just angrily. The others just kind of ignore you and move forward. Wee, 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 wee. With that, you know Corwin just kind of looking back as the others slowly go on without him. Just nodding at Tilgrim again. So, what do you all plan on doing? I imagine going to the castle now would be fruitless. If you're smart and you paid any attention to, well, my assistant, I would use this time to make sure you're prepared.
We ran into a little bit of an issue.
What's that?
Wolfram apparently ended up pissing her off. She said he wasn't allowed through. Can't exactly just leave him here.
You just kind of see him shaking his head. I don't know him. Is that normal?
When it comes to talking, out of what I've seen, he's not very good at knowing what to say and what not to say. Happens a lot.
Sounds like a dangerous thing to have in Barovia. Fine. Just... bring him along. I'll figure something out. I need to go. If Corellia is... never mind. You just see him kind of walk off. You know the wolves just kind of rushing down the path into just disappearing as they quickly move on. With that, you are left to your own devices. You note both Esmeralda, the abbot, and Basilka just kind of sitting in the cart and just taking a seat in the cart and waiting. Esmeralda begins to start sharpening her blade with a whetstone as the abbot just starts making just small detailed movements to Basilka's gown. Looking back at you all, he shakes his head. Well, if that is solved, or if you're, I imagine, wolf ally, he did sound familiar. He just kind of shakes his head. What would you have us do? I think I'll just sit here and make last-minute arrangements. Esmeralda just kind of nodding. I'll be done in a little bit. After that, I'm up for adventuring. I've been getting over the swamp, and I need some of the fresher air of Barovia. Other than that, yeah. What do you all plan to do?
Looking towards others. Well, since Wolfram's allowed in, what do we say we head towards the village of Barovia? We leave some with Tilgrim, and we camp here for the night. Stay with Tilgrim, since she's the only issue now.
Shouldn't we pass by Madame Eva as well?
Could also work. We have 28 hours.
Maybe we might be able to camp there. Who knows?
It's Who's staying with Pilgrim?
Pilgrim is able to come with.
Oh,
She just
is
can't
she?
cross over into the western side of Barovia until being judged.
Oh,
Okay.
This is as far as I know about it.
I don't mean to sound annoying, but I think we should clear the village Barovia first and deal with, you know.
Doubt we'll be able to deal with it in one day, but if that's where we're going, we're going.
Madame Ava's on the way over there, near the pool, so we can knock out those two in one.
Well then, shall we?
We just kind of head back towards the cart. Alright, then.
You note the abbot just kind of staring off and then turning back. Are we traveling forward? If so, can someone else drive? I need to fix some things. Gonna throw you guys in a position that I can use.
Interesting. Is anybody else skillfully driving a cart? I'm not sure. Kester can. His vision's still good, Kester. Kind of looking at him.
Oh, my vision's fine. I'll drive it. Shouldn't be too hard for me.
Let's hope it's not like the road down to Argynvost. Argynvost? Amber Temple.
Yeah.
With that, are you moving forward?
Yep.
Yeah.
And with that, you are headed to which direction would you like to head in? South?
Yep, south.
South.
You note the rocky terrain is just as winding. However, instead of the incline, you know almost a decline. You seem to be going lower. As you kind of round the corner, you note just a bridge looming in the distance. A strange fog, just kind of a mist starts to appear in front of you. The smell of just dampness, water, and grass just hits you, burning your nose almost. It's incredibly strong for some reason, as you could hear a raging, just slamming sound of water. Almost as you look past the bridge, you can see what looks to be a massive waterfall coming through just mountainous terrain. You know, they sign just kind of labeled in a large stone bridge, the sign reading Sir Falls. As you just look over towards the fall, you follow the river to the base of the canyon. You could see just kind of the canyon wall just sitting there, the same canyon that seems to have enveloped Ravenloft, at the far end of which you could see this waterfall splitting into a pool, billowing forth again the cold cloud of mist. You note the great stone bridge just kind of laid out in front of you. Gargoyles seem to sit on each part of the bridge, cloaked in black moss and perched on corners. Their frowns seem weather-worn as bits and pieces of them are cracked and falling. The pool seems to feed the river that again meanders through the the fog and shroud, going into just different pines that are blanketing the valley. You know the different type of atmosphere in this area, less cold, more temperate. As this is happening, would note. Sorry, I'm trying to. As this is happening, you note a strange kind of argument happening as you get closer to the bridge. Upon finally getting near enough to get out and see what's going on with the bridge, do you venture forth towards the bridge and the voices kind of shouting back and forth? Or not shouting so much as bickering?
Oh, yes.
I would say,
Yeah.
yep.
Sorry about that. My cat's being crazy. As you kind of look on, you note a party of four just kind of sitting and steering off. As one of them notes you, the one behind just kind of turns. You know the silver mask on his face as he turns back. Farther down beyond them, you can note two guards, fairly similar, and a young woman just kind of standing there between them, clad in white armor. You can see a large greatsword on her back as she just kind of stares and shakes her head. You are not permitted to be here. Return to the castle at once. Regardless of our positions, again, ladies, I am the first, which means I have. You just hear one of them cut off. Yeah, no one cares about that. All right? You're no longer favored. You can see, again, the woman to the south just shaking her head, just shooting things down. You can see just a cut going across her lip as blood just kind of splatters on her. Favor does not matter. I am stronger and older. Oh, why are you prone? That's weird. Anyway, you look silly with his party favors anyway. Noting the party beyond this, the woman in white just kind of stops and begins to look towards you. More trespassers. She just kind of stares at you. As the others all turn, you note each of their faces clad in mascuses and very, very just fanciful garbs, very just almost noble, where they're probably the priciest clothes you've seen since coming to Barovia. They all seem to be just dressed to the nines, if you will. As they all turn and look at you, one of them just slowly walks up to you, smiling at you. What do we have here? Hello, children. You note the others slowly turning away and walking as well, as the gentleman just slowly approaches. You can hear him just say, "This is foolishness. Can't we speak about this, Sasha? There's no reason to cause a scene. We're all family." With that, what do you do?
Both I'm so depressed. Still clinging onto this chest where his amulet used to be.
Listen.
Everybody dead?
I was like, wait. I guess just looking towards the woman, I'll just. Hi. Sorry if we're interrupting something. Also, you're muted.
This guy got him now?
Muted. I'm not.
I'm sorry. What'd you say? Because
I just responded, hi. Sorry if we're interrupting something.
you can see her just kind of twisting her head, looking at you. I see. Bennett, why are you out here?
So, I guess with that, I'll just like tilt my head a little bit.
She just kind of shakes her head. You seem confused. No worries. We haven't met, but I'm well aware of your kind. Anyway, splendid to see, well, you all look so delicious. To what do we owe this interruption? You see, we're having a little, well, disagreement, and you don't seem like you should be here. May I ask where you're from and why you're traveling with one of Rahadin's pets? She just kind of looks at you all as the other two young women slowly start approaching. You note them all slowly opening their mouths as fangs just pop down. They all smile at you.
At the Rahadin's pets comment, you just see Bennett put one of his hands behind his back, and to those like behind him or around him, you could just see him start to clench his right hand.
As I just pipe up. Well, we were invited to his masquerade, but it seems that we're a little bit early, so we were deciding to well, find somewhere to sleep.
You can just see them shaking their heads at you. The older woman in front just smiling. Huh. Our beloved invited you all. I see. You just see her like eyeing each one of you. Then you must be strong. Perhaps so strong you can. I have an idea. Would you all be dears? Do something for me. Well, I'll be in your debt. By the way, my name is Ludmilla. She just kind of looks back at the others. I am the, well, highest favored by my beloved. You note the women behind her at the hearing this just kind of their faces twist a bit, their claws just scratch at their legs. Hearing this, you note the gentleman just kind of running quickly towards the others. He just throws his hands down on her shoulders. Ludmilla, please. If they were invited by our master, there's no reason for us to be so callous about this. I could smell it already. None of them are strong enough to defeat her. You see Ludmilla just turn back, just half smiling. Who needs to defeat her? Just give her a hard time. You know her just kind of walking to the side, just walking towards Bennett. You see her just slowly bending towards you, outstretching her neck and smiling. Bennett, wouldn't you like to make your master proud? With that, go ahead and roll charisma. Save for me, please.
Just love you, bro. Bro, I see your Sigma male, bro. Oh, fuck, never mind.
Why did you have to talk?
With that, you seem incredibly wanting to do as she says.
I'll try elf though. Don't you have advantage?
Oh yeah,
Half
you
elf.
do have it. Oh, you don't get advantage?
No, you do have trance. You still elf. You still got the elven thingamajigger.
Do I? Because I remember like half
Half
elf
elf.
didn't have like a bunch of stuff the elf had.
I'm pretty sure.
Yes, you do.
Half helps have fan stress also, so you should be able to reroll.
Yeah, bro. You better roll that shit, man.
Yeah, as long as you have Fey ancestry. You have Fey ancestry.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Ancestry, so
Yeah, I do.
yeah, you have advantage.
Yeah, maybe better roll that shit, bro.
You went disappointed.
I mean, it could have been better. I'm looking for something though. Hold on. You don't have it. Oh, you don't have elven ancestry. You have dragon ancestry.
No, that's
That's
a
a
what's it called?
that's my
Subclass.
class.
Yeah.
Oh, in that case, yeah, you don't. It doesn't. I don't see it anywhere.
I
Let
mean,
me
I
double
have
check.
the ancestry. We're the
Yeah,
same kind
you're
of
a half
person.
elf, right? Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
that's inherent.
Okay. I guess you want to list that. With that, you note her smiling. You still kind of feel like doing what she says. The others just kind of shaking their heads, just walk past you all, except for the gentleman who's just adamant to stand in front. You see him opening both his arms, extending them, looking towards you. No, no, this is fine. He just kind of snaps his finger as Bennett just kind of blinks and comes to. Also, no need to try your tricks on them. If they were invited here and they made it past that gate, then they should be here. Or unless you're saying that the young master's wrong and that he invited them incorrectly? Ludmilla. You note her just biting her lip. Fine. And just kind of disappearing into a silvery mist and sweeping through you. You can feel just a dread come over you as she appears next to Tilgrim. But what of this one? Look at the shackles of fate. It seems Alyssa has been unkind. Can we at least eat this one? I highly doubt she'll feel much better in the dungeon. And, well, it's almost 6. I'm parched. You note the gentleman again with his arms still stretched out. Perhaps you should return to the castle then. In fact, there's nothing out here for us since we're not going any further. I guess no Ristani trading for us. The lavish, he just kind of shrugs. Where will we find noble masquerade apparel? These masks are fine, but Sasha can't be tamed, it seems. Fine. We will return to the castle. Perhaps Leaf will figure it out for us. With that, you just note them staring off as the one named Ludmilla just smiles. Ta-ta! It was a pleasure. If you were invited to dinner, it will be a delicious evening. I cannot wait. Looking just kind of over towards the abbot and squinting a bit, she just shakes her head. Something about that one seems unappealing. With that, they slowly begin to walk away from you. Leaving you pretty much alone. You note the guards and the woman still just standing there. The woman slowly pulling a greatsword out and flipping it in her hand and just kind of slamming it next to her. Trouble. It's always them. You know, the guard's just kind of looking at her. One of the guards nodding. Ma'am, you are still number 1 in our book. You know, they're just kind of shrugging. I don't care much for that. Being in his favor is meaningless. I'm already the strongest thing he's ever turned. Anyway, what are those fools still doing there? You can see her just dragging her greatsword in one hand as she slowly just begins to walk towards you. I apologize for that. Just children misbehaving. My name is Sasha. I am, well, was the most revered vampire of all of Barovia. Yet I am still a guardian of this bridge. The path you take to the south leads nowhere. There's nothing but a destroyed village, and she just kind of shrugs. A gate with no key. Turn back now. There's nothing for you here.
Just looking around towards the others. Kind of looking back towards Chester. Well,
Oh, well, if there's nothing here, then there's nowhere to sleep.
Isn't the village of Barovia back there, though?
Yeah, and she said it's destroyed. So,
While she was saying this, I get the sense, I know any irregularities in her movements that could denote she was lying or being untruthful.
You are muted.
Oh, sorry, you don't notice anything. She seems very, or her conviction seems very clear. The only thing you note from anything is that she seems a bit bored.
Just kind of nodding. Ah, man. I think the well is still there.
I'm sorry.
No, just kind of thinking to the party. Just wondering if the well is still there. Just any sort of place to sleep. Hmm.
we just have to find another place.
I'm just looking back towards her. Excuse me for asking, but do you know what street? The village.
Can you repeat that? You cut off a little bit.
Oh, sorry, internet's dying. Do you know what destroyed the village? Excuse me for asking.
You could just see her just brush her hair to the side and shake her head. The village has been oh, I'm sorry. The building has laid in ruins for at least 300 years now. Supposedly, the villagers themselves destroyed it. The story goes that there was something there that was an imminent threat, and it drove the villagers mad.
No, Nicholas. Wow. Would you don't mean to waste your time, but would you entertain us, just some passerbys, just to still see the village? I'd like to see the history myself.
I care not what you'd like to see. I'm merely playing the role that I was given. That said, are any of you swordsmen? I'm quite bored and I feel my skills are rusty. Those others before were too cowardly to fight. Perhaps if you can defeat me, you can traverse the village all by yourself. She just kind of leans the greatsword on her shoulder and taps the hilt with her finger.
What material does the greatsword seem to be made of? Well, I mean, what color is the greatsword?
It just seems to be a steel or iron colored kind of silvery gray blade. The hilt being what seems to be gilded of gold. There's a strange, just red gem just embedded in it, and the hilt seems to have been wound over with leather. You can see just a strap just hanging down next to her fist as it kind of rips around it.
And just saying, is this just a duel, or can multiple, or do you mind if multiple challengers attack you at once?
You could just see her eyes light up for a second as she smiles before it just goes away. You can all come at me at once if you'd like. It won't change the outcome, but maybe you'll surprise me.
Kind of nodding, and just looking towards Wolfram and the others. Hey, what do you say, Wolfram? I get to stretch your legs, right? It's not a dragon, but she seems very stronger than one. Maybe you'll even take your mind off the amulet.
So Nicholas, forward to me. In this world.
Well, look at it this way, right? If you're able to stand against her, then maybe you can get that thing back. But if you're going to back away so fast, then maybe you'd be disappointing the Raven Queen. I'm sorry if I'm overstepping, but I think we should at least try and make her time worthwhile, right? Towards Jotun. What do you think? She said all of us could come at her. So we put the team tactics to work, right?
As he mentioned that, you see Wolfram give him a death stare. Please, Just shut up. If you win, staring at the name Sasha. If you win, you lost to leave, correct?
She just kind of stares. Well, I have no plans on killing any of you, unless that is something you would like. I have no hunger, as unlike the others, I have a steady supply of food. I'm merely looking to kick some rust off. It's pretty boring guarding a place that has no visitors or danger. The only thing in that town left seems to be a small group of vampires spawn doing their best to not humiliate themselves.
Well, I do need that some steam, so it's whatever.
She just kind of shrugs.
Nothing as well. I'll be joining in as well. Use exercise. Don't mind. Kind of looking back towards Yoten and the rest. What about you, Esmeralda, Yoten, and Bennett?
You can see her just kind of slowly just
Fuck.
moving her legs to the side and putting her arm up. Well, are the rest of you game? You know the abbot just kind of shaking his head. I would rather stay out of this. The silk could come. Esmeralda is kind of smiling. Hell. If she's if this is a she just kind of looks and pulls out her blade and their axe, just kind of flipping it in their hand and catching it. Say, old man, you may want to back up a bit. Don't want you dropping dead from I don't know,
Yeah.
the wind.
Yeah. I do feel a fair bit useless right now. With that, I'm gonna just step to the side.
I need to get all the pet comments out of my mind. As Bennett steps forward, you can just see his hair shift from a white to a black and his eyes shift to a red as he puts his hand out front and the Staff of Ice forms.
You know her shaking her head. One of the defects. Lovely. With that,
I'll stay behind as well. I'm useless.
Just kind of looking back. Hey, Yoten, are you joining?
Alright, what the hell?
group, roll initiative.
Get my bandage thing on or not? Hopefully I have it on. I'll be sad if I don't.
Jesus, that was a roll.
14. Cons up first. Oh, never mind. She's up first. Damn. Yo, why you on the back for? Okay, yo. You're on this shit, bro.
I'm in the back because I know.
Oh, so this man knows what's about to happen. He's just like, you know what? Yeah, we should all fight her, but I'm gonna be back here.
Yeah, get back to the depressed elf. All right, man. Get back to the depressed elf. All right, man.
Playing checkers. I'm playing chess. I'm here to win.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think you know who you're up against.
No, we'll see. We'll see. She said she was gonna kill us, so we'll be fine.
She wasn't gonna kill us. Don't
Is
mean we can win.
Yamez and Kester not going to
Yeah,
be involved?
I'm not in the fight.
Yeah, I'm not in the
Okay.
fight.
Okie doke. If that's the case, you note the woman just kind of staring at you all. Well, it wouldn't be any fun to just. She just kind of shakes her head. You may start. What does Con do?
Nodding and so looking for both. Can you give me just another description quickly of her, aside from the greatsword? Does she have any other materials on hand? Any notable components in terms of trustword and whatever?
You know that aside from the armor that seems to be the same as the guards, she has on her side another sword sheath that seems to be a long sword. She has across the front of her chest there seems to be uh, just 6 ivory daggers sheathed. They seem to be carved very just very delicately into feathers, it looks like, or at least the part you can see looks like feathers outside of the sheets. On her right side, you can note that she has a pouch with 2 other pouches, just kind of smaller ones, next to her on her belt. She just seems to be fairly armored. You note the armor being plate mail, as she just
Basically,
kind of looks all over to you, half-heartedly smiling, still bored.
just while glancing just quickly, I don't get any sense that she's a spellcaster just based on what she's wearing, correct? So she's wearing plate mail and other stuff in the greatsword. Uh, saves something. Alright, what's that? Con just kind of jumping forward. You mentioned the sun is out, right? No.
The sun is not out here. You note the same kind of overcast cover. It just seems like it's gonna rain.
Oh, so dim light. Yeah.
It's you have there's standard light. It is daylight.
Okay. And with that, noticing this, Khan just kind of encircling her and just positioning. I'll just kind of strike towards her side with 1 punch to then twice kicks. I'm going to activate my Fury Blows as attacker once. Twice as I'm just attacking her. I'm just moving around. First striking twice in this position. 2 strikes to the land. Just kind of jumps to the side and hit her with a side kick towards her liver in an attempt to just catch her. I'm going to use my
You know her just kind of still standing there, gripping her blade as the strikes hit her.
using my class feature Crusher. I'm also going to as lands she feels a heavy weight as I'm forcing her to move back 5 feet.
From the position you knock her back, she just kind of slides across the ground, just stopping and just laying her body against the bridge and staring back at you.
All takes land, just kind of looking towards her, just saying, "Wow, girl." I'm just kind of looking towards the guards. They don't seem any hostile, right? They're just observing.
Yeah, they're just standing there watching.
And she just notes Khan begins to unwrap his gloves as I mask my blackened hands.
I'm sorry, you said
My bad. I said as Khan begins to just unmask or just unwrap his hands from the glove, revealing just blackened some stuff. I'm going to end my turn there.
all right. It's bringing us to Wolfram's turn. You note the woman just kind of sliding back, her face just kind of slight. It just seems like a slight joy has come over it. She still has a pretty just stone look, though, as she seems to be leaning against the bridge and just waiting. What do you do?
Okay. Not really feeling a fight. Welcome just Matt thinks about the amulet and starts to rage, getting angry as he plan to take his frustration out on Sasha. Wolfen rages. Yard rar. And with that, Wolfen rushes forward, swings his blade recklessly. Yeah. That's was for. see the first string. It glows in a brightly violet emerald light. Not emerald. A violet light as quickly as form into a raven-like wing as swing down, cleaving at her chest. Then the other one, as he spins on his right foot in a certain motion, slamming his blade into her side. Slash.
As the blades come down, you just note her, just them hitting the armor and just scraping off of it as she just kind of seems to just move with the blades.
Strong one. Alright, then. Let's fucking do it. And with that, with this turn right here.
With that, she just kind of nods. And that brings us to Esmeralda's turn. Noting the distance, Esmeralda just kind of rushes in and just kind of sliding towards her. She just kind of jumps forward and just stabs a sword, just kind of swinging the axe and slamming it into the armor. Do. Clank, clank. The sword just kind of slashing through and just stopping at the armor. You just hear a ding. The axe just kind of swinging wildly. You note Esmeralda missing. You note the vampire just staring. You just see her just. Oh, I didn't know this. There's a hunter amongst you. Oh, wow. That's a bit of a problem. I won't hold it against you, she says towards Esmeralda as Esmeralda just kind of looks at her, clenching the blades. And with that, this brings us to Bennett's turn.
So, from where I am immediately, I kind of just, with my right hand starting to grip around my ice staff, slowly shattering it. As I do this, the ice starts to almost swirl around me. As I open my eyes and I put my hand forward, the ice starts to form into a glyph, growing until it matches the size of my upper body. Bringing both fingers to my side, bringing both hands to my side, I'll just go, Viren Otosor. I'll show you what's a fucking defect. As I snap both of them, the glyph suddenly disappears and the shards race towards the woman's feet, exploding. I'm going to cast Immolation and use Transmutated Spell to make that cold damage.
You note her just kind of moving to the side quickly. And so this is cold damage. As she moves to the side, you can just see her stop as one of her legs just catches a bit of frost, and she twists it as it kind of shatters. Not the leg, the frost. As she looks on, she nods. You could just see her with her finger pointing at each of you. That leaves one more, I suppose. She just looks up towards you, Bennett. Anything else?
Bring my hand up and kind of placing it in a flicking position. One of my eyes shift from the red color to a bright purple as a spear starts to form. Almost like a massive arrow, it begins to notch back the further Bennett starts to put pressure on the finger. You notice veins starting to show up around the finger itself, him putting strain on it as he flicks it and releases it. Just a spear finds its way around Jotun and Wolfram and just launches itself towards her side. The only words being heard from Bennett are just a low Zurun. I'm gonna cast Mind Thrust. Using my bonus.
You know that her just kind of shaking it off quickly as she looks up. Good attempt. I must say, you're better than the others, at least. But she just kind of shrugs it off.
You can, at this, you can just see Bennett's eyebrows start to furrow, just a pure frustration on his face. Putting his middle and his index fingers together on both hands and connecting them by the thumb, you can just see magic start to gather around him. Let's see how long you can keep that one up for. I'm gonna end my turn there.
And this brings us to Jotun. Noting the young woman still sitting against the bridge and just still greatsword on her shoulder, what do you do?
Kind of bringing out my arm and like my arm begins to like heat up as like a little ball of fire forms in my hand. And then I kind of throwing it towards her. Oh, never mind. No. Why?
You just note the bolt just hitting her hand as she raises it, and as she crushes it. She just looks at you. This
Oh,
feels of the young master. What are you?
no thanks to him, I'm like this.
You could see her face just kind of twitch a bit. You mean thanks to him, you're like that, don't you?
Whatever floats your boat.
You just see her still kind of unsure of your response. She
I'll
says, go ahead.
kind of moving in closer and closing in the distance. I kind of lean back and cleaving my arm forward from like her lower torso and up. I slash at her body. Let's cut the chit chat.
Hey.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Hey, yo, of all the ties, man.
we have this recording, right?
It's live. It's all there.
Sick mouse.
Right after a miss, just like, all right, let's stop talking. Come here.
That was fucking perfect. Holy shit.
Top G, top G, top G.
Perfect timing.
You note the slash kind of hitting. You could see the armor just getting cut open. Underneath it, you know just a white chainmail as you kind of tear at the plate. Looking down slowly, the woman looks back up at you, eyes meeting yours. Oh my. I'm going to have to return to the castle now and request new armor. Well, this was entertaining. She just kind of looks at you. You could see just her just putting her left hand on her neck and just massaging herself a bit. Looking back towards Jotun, she just shakes her head. Yes. Again, as I said, you should thank him for what you are. I imagine without him, that wouldn't have been so fruitful for you. And you have your rest of your turn.
Kind of looking back. Fuck, I had a thing to say and it like escaped me.
She just smiles at you warmly this time. Well, at least you're earnest.
It'll come to me. As I kind of just I'll end my turn.
With that, she just smiles at you overall. You could see her body just as she opens her hands, just slowly start to glow, just a faint, almost a white, a silvery color. With that, she stops and looks back. Looking around you all and then back towards Bennett, she shakes her head. Well, you probably shouldn't all group up when you fight. You note her just kind of putting the greatsword on her back, just clink. As she just claps both her hands together, you note the racing waterfall just start just pouring even harder as the water below you just splurts up into the air above you and slams directly down. I need everybody here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Is that a spell by chance?
If it doesn't come up, it didn't happen.
It is not a spell, no.
Yeet.
Ah, damn it. I thought I didn't fight it.
I need everybody here to make a strength save.
Easy.
Technically, in that area, just
You're in the area. Yeah, you're there. You're in it.
Get your bitch ass no.
No, please, no. No.
Wait. Do you have anything to reroll? Do you have?
Indomitable, please.
Okay.
Yes, you do.
There you go.
Oh,
Use your
God.
feet. Use your feet.
Yo, Rook is
No.
going down. It's like you got one per day, man. Oh man.
I mean, it's better.
That'll have to do.
Yo, Con, your dice is in my way, Con.
well, listen here. Sorry, I don't have an amulet now.
Oh shit! Let me roll this for her.
Yo, God, go check.
It said I ain't got no amulet. I ain't as good as I used to be. What
Wait,
you
I'm gonna
mean?
roll that shit. Wait, I'm gonna use my thing to roll that shit. Oh God. Yeah, this thing is out. Yeah, okay. Yep. Yep.
As the water kind of hits, you're all just kind of thrown off the bridge.
Hey, while this is happening, could I
as Esmeralda is thrown back?
Is this bludgeoning damage?
There's no damage. You were just thrown off the bridge. As you just hit the water, you're all just kind of, you note the water as you splash into it just kind of solidifies around you, almost like a gelatin, as it just keeps you in place. There, you're all restrained, more or less paralyzed as well.
So while we're in the water, correct?
Okay, yeah, you're in the water.
Okay.
As this, you note her just slowly walking forward. 2 left. Okay. With that, you just see her disappear in a silvery mist, appearing directly behind Bennett. You just feel a blade hitting you in the shoulder. You note that the blade isn't sharp at all. It's very blunt, but it still hurts as it just kind of thwacks you down really, just really hard with a pretty quick amount of force.
Shit. Okay. Kind of, well, not really being able to turn around in time. You just see tendrils explode out of Bennett's back, mainly around his spinal cord, just flailing around and forming a grid behind him. I'm going.
Oh no!
Huh?
We'll see. Oh no.
Oh, I just deleted her weapon.
Oh. Oh no! Wait.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I could. I'm just gonna. Yeah. Go ahead.
Just the tendrils kind of explode out and form into a grid, solidifying over, as like my head kind of turns around, just barely in time to see the blade, grave barrier, just to block the attack.
With that, the the hit lands and just shatters the barrier completely. You kind of just fall to one knee with that as she just kind of stops and disappears again, reappearing behind you. She just kind of throws the blade and hits you across the back as you turn to block again. Holy fuck.
At 20?
Nah, I gotta redo something real quick.
Wow.
But the holy fuck was that the blade landed critically.
Ouch.
Your spleens about me this goddamn boy. I hope you have medical insurance, man. I hope you have medical insurance.
I'm more durable than you think. I'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be all right. You could feel just kind of the blade hit as she just kind of sits there, standing, looking you over and then looking towards Esmeralda and looking you back. She shakes her head. Now, do I? Tapping the sword against the bridge, just poking at the gargoyle. She smiles. Fine. Oh, then she just kind of walks. You know, as she just walks past you, her body just leaves kind of a silvery after image as she looks towards Esmeralda. I didn't do anything to you. Very good movement on your part. I'm surprised you were strong enough to withstand the water. What about tremors? How do you feel about those? You know, Esmeralda's kind of looking towards Bennett. What do you mean? With that, you both feel the earth underneath you begin to shift and crack as two spikes just shoot directly up towards you as she just twists her hands and puts her greatsword away. I need you to make a strength save for me. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's 4.
Shoot, do I got anything to help this? 'Cause this shit's kind of looking bad. No, I do not. Goddamn. Just on one knee, I'm just gonna throw my head back, attempting to like try to avoid the spike. Why?
At least you're on one, man.
And yeah, that's a yuck for everybody. With that, you note your body just kind of being thrown down, prone. As you hit the ground, it's not that bad, but you almost feel just kind of just a snapping sound. As you just kind of scuff your knee. With that, the woman known as Sasha just smiles, nodding towards you all. She just looks down at her armor. You're a rather attractive friend with the black arms and claws. Was my favorite. Looking over towards the bridge, she just motions down. You, when you're, well, at the castle, look me up. It was a pleasure. That said, I've had enough. I must say, you're all rather strong. Although, tactically, there's a great deal you can learn, but I understand why my master has summoned you. Perhaps you won't die there. Perhaps you'll have a wondrous evening. That said, for entertaining me, a gift I will give you. If you find yourself in Ravenloft, and you find yourself in trouble, merely rely on me, and I will guard you from all those children. That said, clean yourselves off. Uh, I apologize. I can help you at least. You note Sasha just putting her arm out towards you, Bennett. I apologize for my comment before. Perhaps Rahadin has spent enough time working with you all to have produced something greater than these soldiers.
So, kind of just like glaring at her a bit, I'll just like look down, my hair slowly changing from the jet black to back to its normal white color, and my eyes going back to the blue. It's fine. I'll just take her hand begrudgingly.
She just kind of lifts you up and pulls you in really close to her and embraces you. You can see her lips just quickly crossing your cheek over to your ear as she whispers, "Now, let's kiss all the boo-boos away." Bennett. You can feel her teeth drag across your earlobe as it drags down by your neck. You just feel just a cold chill running up your back, but suddenly you feel refreshed. With that, she just pushes you away. Yes, and the others. You could see her helping Esmeralda up and just slamming her foot in front of you all. With the slam of her foot, you note water just whipping from the right and throwing Jotun, Wolfram, and Khan to the ground.
And on my feet.
Slow fall. I also land on my feet.
All right. Does Jotun land on his feet?
I hopefully. Oh, I hope I do. Yes.
And Jotun lands on his back.
No.
You note Sasha just turning. The cute ones are always the silliest. Just walking past you slowly. You just see her poking at her armor. "Excuse me, sir. I need new wares." Just kind of stopping and turning back and looking straight at the abbot. You just see her just taking the air around him. "Be wary. Your kind won't be welcomed. Again, if you need me, you know where to look." "Oh, you don't." She just kind of walks back. "Study this face. It might come in handy. I'll be in a black mask." With that, she just kind of walks off.
Looking towards the guards, they seem to follow after her, or they just in that position.
No, they just seem to be standing there looking at you all, spear in hands, just close to their sides with shields next to them.
I just kind of nod.
You know, one of the guards just kind of looking up. "Citizens of Barovia, please pass. If you require directions or aid, allow us to assist. Our lady in waiting has, well, if you have her favor, then you have ours." You just note them using their spears to just put up a cross with their right hands, creating an archway for you to cross with. Do you all choose to continue south?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say
Yeah.
yes.
That's why we're here.
With that, I should probably take this time to check some stuff over really quickly before we move on. With that encounter, who was in combat? Okay. With that encounter, both Wolfram and Khan have gained a level. Oh,
My boys are catching up.
yeah, that's about it.
someone play the fucking Van Smith theme song right now.
With that, you note the bridge crossing easily enough. You come to a bit of a fork in the road. As you look at the path, to the left seems to be a kind of dirt path leading around into a forest. Right next to the stream running, you can see the Eveless River just kind of passing as the southern path seems to lead across mountainous terrain back into the forest. Which direction do you take?
Dirt path.
Noting the dirt path as you walk it, you begin to see a silvery mist slowly engulf you. As surrounded by the mist, you can hear just kind of a voice, just, oh, I see. Allow her to lead you to me, please. You can hear just kind of a sizzling in the mist. As a path slowly begins to open, you note Esmeralda, the area around her seems to be just mistless, as if as she moves near it, it just retreats from her. With that, she just kind of looks around and looks back towards you. Was this the reason I was told to come along?
Yeah.
Most likely.
She just kind of nods at you slowly. Well, Vistani are not affected by the mist. I've never seen it do this, though. And with that, you kind of make your way around and note the very familiar campsite just emerging. Coming from the trees, you can hear just cheerful laughter and camaraderie. Sorry about that. Gotta pull people. You have returned to Syrup Pool. You note the Eveless River just kind of stopping. Oh shit, I'm an idiot. And just giving way to a large pool, pond, just kind of forming. At the mouth of it, you note tents set up, a fire blazing. Even in the daylight, as you come across the trees, you remember this place. But the last time you were here, it was in Dream. With that, apologies. There we go. You have come back around to the end of Zero. Gotcha. As you note the just kind of camaraderie and more or less partying happening, you note you've come upon the Vistani camp of Sirpul. Esmeralda is kind of sliding forward and looking around. You can see her just gritting her teeth. I didn't know it would be here we were stopping. If this is where you wanted me, fine, but I'm not a big fan of my my people. So
Show
you
me
just
all
see her
I.
kind of just you just see her just looking around. Just kind of pausing up, she stands back again. Yes, I don't want to I don't want to do this. Yeah. I'm going to stay in here. If you need me, I guess call for me or something.
Oh, okay.
You just see her just gritting her teeth. It's a long story, but I'll be over here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, with that, you note the abbot and Silka just waiting in the cart and just slowly moving it towards the end of the road. Here.
Looking towards Esmeralda, I'll just kind of uh, ooh, and just kind of like keep looking. If you don't mind, I'd listen to the story, seeing as you are part of the prophecy. I'd be interested in seeing your history with these people, if you don't mind.
You note the Vistani slowly moving around and kind of closing in on you. You know Esmeralda is turning. They are Vistani. I am a Vistana. We are a nomadic people. Legend says that one of our great leaders once helped Strahd von Zarovich. Before he was a creature of the night and all that, when he was merely a soldier, Vistani nursed him back to health from what seemed like mortal. Let me turn this off real quick. What seemed to be mortal injury. She just kind of shrugs her shoulder. I simply was not raised with them. And the Vistani don't exactly like anyone who wasn't raised amongst them. It's fairly difficult to relate to my people. I'm one of the only Vistani that does not have the ability to leave Borovia at will. I could, but that would take me speaking to, well, the mistress herself, and I would never want to do that because, the last time she saw me, she tried to sell me off to Strahd.
I just wanted to kind of say, well, we're gonna wait in the carriage.
No, I'd like to sit here. Hmm. I imagine if we're here, you're going to need me anyway. She just kind of walks past you and just moves around and slowly gets down the road. But yes, the cart might be a little better. She just kind of waits next to the cart, leaning against it with her arms folded. From the wagons, you note Vistani emerging and just looking towards you all. Them just kind of blinking and staring. One of the women steps forward. Ah, travelers. We don't get many of those here. What brings you out to our territory?
We're here to see Madame Ava.
Just looking you over and looking back, the Vistana just nods. And we shall make it so. With that, she notes her just walking. Please, come. And with that, who is going to speak with Madame Ava?
I will.
You know, Esmeralda slinking past them as she notes, wanting to also speak to her.
Same here. I'm just following behind.
Yeah, wolf must go.
I've trapped myself inside of a wall again, and I don't know how.
Awesome, man.
I keep
Bush.
I keep phasing through these walls.
Got that no clip. And does Yamas and Jotun stay back?
I'm also stuck.
I'll stay back, honestly.
Okay, I'm gonna put you in the cart. Does Yamas go with?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. I mean, it doesn't really matter because we're moving, but it's whatever. As you come to the tent with the glowing light, you note once again, this seems reasonable to all of you who first came here, as this was the vision you saw in your dreams. With that, you enter I'm sorry. Where's it go? You enter in to Ava's domain.
And now I'm talking this in the scene right now.
I'm sorry?
It says I don't want to talk in the scene.
It's a pity. Is everybody screen black?
Yeah.
It's
I can
it is
see
a
the.
little dark.
I can see the board. It's just that I don't
Yeah.
have own a token in the scene.
Oh,
So
I'm sorry. Let me change it. Is that better?
yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, just kind of sitting over a table with cards just already drawn. Madame Ava, as you recall her in the dream, sits there. For those of you who have not seen her before, this elderly woman just looks to be smiling and playing with a deck of cards as you enter. You note her just smiling. Ah, yes, yes, yes. This is perfect. Tell me, why have you come?
You told us to seek you out when we were stronger.
She nods at you. Of course I did, puppy. Of course. And you are. She just looks you over. You're stronger now, Bennett.
I feel like I'm supposed to be surprised, but I've heard my name get called a few times today.
Just shaking her head. Madam Ava sees all, knows all.
You see, with him, his eyes look forward as he imagine knows all. As he walk forward a bit. Pardon me. I am Wolfman. You mentioned that you know all, correct?
She just kind of smiles at you. You are interesting. I don't know you, but yes, I am well aware of most things in this land.
I see, from like clenching his chest for his amnesty. Could you tell me more about Alicia? It's wonderful.
You see her just kind of stop and then look toward the rest of the party, peeking around you to see Esmeralda. I can, yes, but first let's get to this business. You see, I came to your friends in a dream, and she just kind of looks around. I don't see many of them left. Bennett, what happened to the others? I already know the answer, but I'd like you to sell me.
Barovia is a cruel place to live in. It's even crueler to those who get trapped here.
This is true. And their souls are just sitting in the ether now. They'll be reborn here. I'm sure they'll be delighted. Not that they'd know. Anyway, yes, I've been thinking and monitoring. You all are very, very brazen. But you don't plan for things. But here you are, and you've gotten so far, making new allies. Let's see. What do the cards tell us? You know her just like looking back towards the cards. The wizard. The wizard, the wizard. Ah, yes. I asked you to visit a tower where a wizard once lived. I told you to beware the door and the dragon and the decisions. And you've done what I've needed. So, you have them then. His tomes. I'd like to know, what did you learn from them?
Or Stogrim. Oh, that wasn't true.
You know her just kind of sitting there looking over the party.
No, just kind of
Yo,
looking
Zion,
down.
you muted or something?
Yeah, like you guys are very much not very forthcoming today.
Zion is not here.
Yeah, because Chris has a book.
Zion's the only one with the book. He
Yeah.
he never posted it in like
Yeah, I asked
the
him
chat.
too. Like, I even added him in discussion chat like 2 days.
Yeah,
ago,
we
man.
cannot hear you, boss.
We
Yeah,
cannot
you-
know.
Doesn't sound like you're saying anything.
Oh dear. Oh no.
Usually post everything we get, but like we don't got anything on this. He's the only one.
Isn't there 3?
I was gonna say, does Pilgrim have all 3 books?
Correct, he does.
I remember Tilgrim had one. I think Lucian had one, and I don't know who had the third one.
Wow.
So unfortunate strand of luck that landed us here.
I was say that.
Yeah, so Tilgrim has. Oh yeah, she got handed one by Doherty and then one by Van Richten. So Tilgrim has 2, and Lucian has the other one. So like none of us have been able to read it.
Yeah, like they almost.
A fucking shot, bro.
No one sent it in chat. So like you can't even like think of. Oh yeah, a character shared the information. Just no, we never opened it.
Gotcha. All right, I'm gonna move forward with that then.
Oh no.
With that, Ava just kind of looks at the party. Well, without knowledge, you're going to die. To be honest, I'm okay with that. I've lived a lifetime already.
Now?
Yep.
Ah, thank goodness. Okay, sorry. Go ahead. From the tomes, we learned that, well, Strahd wasn't always this way. We learned that from my readings, he had a brother, and there was a woman by the name of Tatiana. But this woman, she didn't hold Strahd in any favorable light. She only had eyes for his brother, and for that, Strahd killed both of them. Well, Strahd killed his brother Sergei. Tatiana, I'm not sure. This is what I learned from the first book. I don't know about the second one, but the third one. Well, the third one mentioned these gems, and I can look at the books. The third one mentioned these gems and how he has some aversion to sunlight.
But you just see her looking and nodding. Oh, interesting. Well, you've learned nothing at all then. I'm not very confident in you all, Bubblies. Looking around, it seems you're all slack-jawed and not sure what you're doing. I must say, I hold the key to your salvation, and I'm not sure I want to give you the key. Shall we move on?
Indeed.
Yes.
She just kind of nods. Let's talk of the hooded one. That blind faith you have, and what it can do for you, truly. Just kind of flipping over the cards again and just kind of looking it down. Now then, did you procure the, she pokes the card, noting the sword, and smiles. This long-lost blade.
Yes, we did acquire it, but apparently, some investigation, it apparently was rusted, not up to date. So we had a wizard who was able to restore it, but we didn't hear from it yet.
She just kind of looks up at you slowly. You do not have the blade here.
No.
She just kind of sucks in her face a bit. That's unfortunate. Well then, unprepared, I suppose. Hmm. She just kind of shakes her head. Well, I suppose we can continue. The mist. Through the mist you would find favor. Just looking towards Esmeralda and smiling. And you have brought my little lost lamb back to me. Hello, Ez. How have you been? Esmeralda's just very stiff, standing by the entranceway. I've been good. That said, last time we spoke, you did try to sell me into slavery. Might I ask why? You note, Madame Ava just... Slavery? That's cute. I merely wanted to test your mettle. It seems that you've done well for yourself, though. At least you brought her unscathed. I will tell you this now. You must protect her at all costs. If Esmeralda is killed, this dream will go on forever. At least there's some good news. With that, you note her flipping the other card over, tapping the raven with her finger. This one is still, well... I can't really talk about it yet. You see, she taps the diviner card and stares. Around my neck she pulls from her neck an amulet. I keep the, amulet of Ravenloft. It is mine. It's a good way to protect myself and others. I said that I would give it to you, as it would open up some doors for you, but you are ill prepared for it. Again, return to me when you have everything, and you're ready. Until then, I can give you a bit of advice. She kind of shuffles a deck on the side and just slides 3 cards to the table, drawing one and just looking at it and placing it face down. She nods. Indeed, I can. Tomorrow night, you will go to a masquerade. You will see nothing but moving shadows. All manner of things. You will be given a rare chance to see within Strahd's entourage, his harem, his family. Speak with them, learn them, ask them things, figure out that. She kind of just points out towards the tent. That castle. Memorize it. There are so many of you. Why can't each of you take the opportunity to learn something new? Something that will help you end all this. If you can do that, wonderful. But bring me the sword. And ensure that you're all well versed in what those tomes have in them. There are some things you must read on your own. With that, she just slams her hand on the table. Now then. What will you do? How will you spend your time? I imagine you've only wasted a few hours now.
But, you see from popping up part of choosing, but do you have any information about Alicia? God's death.
That I do. Alicia was but a girl when she was discovered. A rare disease left her, you have surely had to look upon her. That poor girl, thanks to Rahadin and, whatever hell is live in that Amber Temple, the girl was saved. Strahd noted a interesting bit in her blood. line. He has that ability to look into it. Your blood coursing through your veins. He can tell you many things reading it. He foretold her being the head of her household, a house of shadows that move again and absolution. They say that Strahd took her upon the balcony in the highest tower of Ravenloft, and in the moonlight professed on to Barovia that she would be his judge, jury, and executioner. Why, I am not sure. But she commands the House of Judgment, their sigil, the blackest raven, to offset that of the, those keepers through the west. They think their lot has power. But where ravens are not death, and that girl is more than that. I would keep away from her as much as you can, and if asked the question, it's better to err on the side of caution with her, agree with her, and try to appease her. She can, well, I'm sure you already saw it, but she already knows what you're going to do before you do it. Another little tip I can give you if you didn't notice.
Could you tell me a little more? Apologies.
Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
Could you tell me more about her heir, her bloodline?
I wish I could. But Bobby, the Von Zarovich line is, well, the one thing they've always been good at is secrecy. No one knows why Strahd chose the girl, other than that rumor has it he saw something in her blood and professed that she will be death. Other than that, I'm not sure. She seems a strange girl, never quite here, never quite there.
Apologies.
She just nods. No reason to apologize to an old woman. I'm here to help.
Yes, I have so many questions. Okay. She mentioned that the amulet that she took from me, that it belonged to her. That for me, that amulet belonged to the Raven Queen. She says she heard no such god.
She shakes her head. There is no such god. There are only two, well, maybe four gods in Barovia. The Morning Lord, or that which is light, the Night Mother, or that which is death. The saints don't count as much more than just apprentices of magic and sorcery, deeming the Morning Lord the righteous ruler of the land. To the south, the Druids have their own beliefs, and the Berserkers have their own. They worship the ancient gods of the land, elemental creatures really, but they're considered gods. I know not of this Raven Queen, though.
But she sent me over here to complete a mission.
And the problem with that is, I have no idea of what you are. So whatever sent you here, they sent you to your death. On the bright side, once in Barovia, death is meaningless. You will be reborn. However, if you stick with these strong warriors who have proven that, well, at least one thing is done correctly, perhaps you all can figure out the way to survive. The only thing I can tell you is if you're looking to learn more about ravens or anything of the sort, to the west are the keepers, and to the east is Strahd von Zarovich, both of which should have more information for you.
Appreciate that. Thank you very much.
You probably could copy and paste that. I'm sorry. Real quick, because of this, if you have questions, now's a good time to ask. And then if not, we'll end the session here. And I will hope Zion, and what Zion does.
I'm here.
No. I meant something different. I'm looking for something.
I have an out of character question.
Okay.
Are we allowed to leveling stuff now since none of us took damage and stuff like that, or should we wait until we long rest?
You can level up now at the end of the session.
Okay.
Well,
Okay. Another question for Well, looking back to part, have you guys
I wonder,
well,
I wonder if this
have you
will work.
met the keeper of the feathers, correct?
We've met them. We've had some issues.
You just
Shh.
see her. Of course you have. Poor Bennett, you fool. If only you, if only you all were more careful with the people of this land. I told you, in the dream, you are here to help them. Yet, for some reason, you haven't always been so helpful. You've taken more than you've given to many. Shaking her head at you, she just, stops. Perhaps you should learn how to fix it.
Information. No person has struck himself. And but I can't get in now. In your vision, do you see me able to enter the gates?
You just see her closing her eyes. Beyond the gates clouded, but yes, I see you all safely entering into those walls. I cannot look beyond there, or else he shall look back. I don't want to invite any of that. He's well, he's not the greatest person to have in your family. Hmm.
Speaking of family, I'll just like take a step forward, kind of looking first at the cards and then up towards Madame Ava. I may sound a bit brash, but why are you helping us?
Well, if you must know, well, I'll tell you this, as I'm not sure I can trust you since I've given you so much and you've not given me anything else other than the girl. I'm helping you because it was foretold to. Ever since I was a girl, I've been able to use this gift to look into the ether, if you will, the weave, the void. And in doing so, I have seen countless adventurers come here, and countless men and women slain, creatures, all manner of things, destroyed under his foot. Centuries have passed, and yet those visions continue. Yet when I look at you, I've not seen it yet, as if your destinies are not foretold. And it is in that that I am interested in you. I am willing to help all of you because I can't see it. Your death at his hands. And this is the first time travelers have come here, and I can't see their death. What do you make of that?
To be honest, with the whole thing with Corin, we should take our advice on this. We were no match for him after all, even if it's an illusion.
I've seen, I've seen it. You are no match for Strahd Vanjarovich. But the purpose here is not to kill him now, is it? Do you
No,
plan on challenging him tomorrow
no,
evening?
no, that would be suicide.
She nods. Of course it would. And if you have that knowledge and that boy is helping you with everything else, you'll know when the time is right.
Madam Ava, last question. Could you tell me, if you could see far beyond the mist, could you tell me who was the one who sent me here? I'd like to know.
She just kind of shakes her head. I have no knowledge of it. I can't see anything. It's almost as if you have no fate or threads on the weave.
Any information how I got the amulet for Silly Eater?
You just see her shaking her head. I know of no amulet.
So this heirloom she pronounced. She mentioned it was hers, so when I had previously on me. The amulet of the Raven Queen.
She just kind of stares at you. Understandable. Yet there is no such thing. The only thing I can tell you is that what she believes she saw was simply the crest of our house. And upon entering the castle, you can see for yourself all four crests on display.
When I asked why you were helping us, the only reason I asked that is because I read in a book, humor me on this one, that you were closer to him than just knowing each other.
She just smiles at you. Yes, I have alluded to it, actually. Many might say that, well, Esmeralda knows best. I am no Vistani. I am merely what, well, I suppose came of a very unagreeable union. And because of that, oh my god, I got this trance thing popping because it was like end of session.
Nah, keep it, bro. Keep it, bro. Just keep it.
And because of it, she just kind of smiles. Because of it, you can consider me his sister. Vanzarovich in my own right. Well, with no right to claim that name. But, long, long ago, I was brought there as a baby, long before he ever came here. My father was the king of Barovia. Not here, at least. But I'm not sure what the name of it is. Sometimes I've traveled to the west, to the Druid Mound, Yester Hill, and looking at the top of the hill towards the west, I can see it. A grand fortress of ivory surrounded by a city built up with grand walls. He has seen it too. Sometimes he sits there and longs for it. I too feel pulled in that direction. A place that we will never see again. A father that we will never know. In truth, I want him to rest, my brother. For his heart aches with the pain that I can no longer bear to see. And to see that, I will always assist you. No matter how many times your souls are reborn, I will always find you in dreams.
Well, we're at a destined 8 anyway.
Just smiling at you and pointing to Esmeralda. Since you have brought her, allow me to explain. Esmeralda is, well, she most likely has told you she cannot travel through the mist as the other Vistani. But that's mainly because she's, well, there's something greater for you. To the east is a gate with no key. Merely a red ribbon tied around it. Yet that ribbon cannot be grasped by anything. She just smiles. Yet Esmeralda should be able to take hold of it and unravel. She just looks around. All this. At the gate, upon opening it, your dreams will cease. And the bridge held open by the saints will give you safe passage into, well, they call it the nightmare, but I call it Barovia. The real thing. There, well, there you will meet me again, and I will remember this, and you will remember this. However, these cards, they will not. They may shift and turn, yet as long as you have the objects I've asked for in this dream, in the reality, they're simply put there for you. However, if you cross without them, there will be no turning back, meaning you will never defeat him, and he would tear you apart. And if he tears you apart there, your souls will be devoured, and this is, well, it's over. Before heading towards the east, please bring me what I need, and I will give you protection with this amulet. I will also tell you something that you don't know you should know. A bit of incentive to come back. I want to keep a few secrets from you. This has to do with a young woman. I believe you call her Whitehaven. I'm interested to see the. She just kind of points at the cards. Well, how you do? She is waiting for you. Please don't. Well, a little urgency will kill you. With that, any other questions? Going once.
Hey.
Going twice.
I got
What?
one more. Alright. Then, about one of the artifacts, the Sun Sword. We found the handle for it, but we have no idea where the blade could be.
Did you, well, bring it to a smith or anything to see, details about it? Well, no, the most I know of it is an artifact. Legend has it that, a young man, warrior, brought it to Barovia, and it's capable of slaying a god. But again, that's only legend, and I know everything. I know not of the Sun Sword's blade, but I've not seen it either. Perhaps you need to ask somebody who knows about weaponry. They say that the sword was taken and given to Strahd's wizard, Kazan. But that was hundreds of years ago. If you have found the hilt, you said it was rusted, yes?
Right. Yes.
Then maybe it needs to be reawakened. I believe your lot says a tune, but that's not it. Something must be done with it. Yet I can't see that either. However, it does lie in the hands of what seems to be innocent hands. Small and weak. I wonder why they hold such a blade. I suppose if you find this weak creature, perhaps you'll learn more about the blade. Until then, though, I suggest finding that wizard of yours and getting it back. If it's not in your possession, how can you use it? Mark my words, these cards do not lie. It is important, possibly the only weapon that can, well, if legends are true, slay a god.
What about the legend of the Heart of Darkness? The heart, I believe, that keeps Strahd immortal.
Nodding towards you. Yes, the little girl explained a bit of it. Reading that tome might come in handy. Let's see. There are 5, I believe, teardrops shed by, well, a mother, a daughter, a crone, a secret, and a mistress. You find them, and, well, you get those gems. You will find a way to unlock a door that has no key. You understand it's a trend in Barovia, all secrets and mystery. Those gems should give you access to perhaps mortality, or better than that, to stand on the gates of or before the gates of immortality and Strahd can cast it down, I would suggest reading more if you can. Or, wherever you find them, those women, ask them.
No, silly question as you look up his eye patch. These gems from slots.
Bobby. She just kind of cuts you off, waving her hand. I wish not to speak of that. If I were you all, I would return those to the Ember Temple immediately. Don't need to know more than that. Those are not for you.
Belton, this would be one hell of a pain to get this thing out.
You just see her shrug and put her hands up. Well, sometimes power is not necessary. But, well, greed is greed, isn't it? Any other questions? Anything else?
You want to go home? You want to see right?
Go twice. Going thrice. Cool, we're gonna end the session.
Okay.
You're really gonna slide in last second.
I was trying to think of how I was gonna word it.
Okay, go quickly word it, my guy.
If we're to return these gems, would removing mine cost me my life?
Just kind of looking at you and smiling. Oh no, nothing shall cost you your life. Well, until you finally see yourself for who you are. After that, I imagine you have a little more difficulty. If you want those gems removed, well, you already know who can do it for you. Painlessly, at least. I would seek out again your wizard.
Alright. I just nod.
And now we're gonna end the session. You bastards. With that, yeah, I'm just gonna. Madam Ava just kind of sits there. Well, feel free to ask me anything else you need. Because once you leave here, the road becomes bumpy, friends. And with that next session, you can prepare some questions to ask if you'd like.
It's gonna be a lot.
At 1 gen 2 HP. Wait, does my lucky feet reflect Sarah now?
I just remembered I never actually added my charges back to my Staff of Frost, so I need to do that real quick.
This nigga.
I looked at my inventory and I was just like, okay, yeah, the staff forms. I look at the point charges and I'm just like, ah, shit, I forgot to roll a 1d6.
About to blow. We're about to die. Yo, what's the damage of that? Yo, chill. Oh, wait.
Bro, it's literally just it's rolling for the charges to return back to the staff. Chill. I'm not gonna blast. I'm not gonna
fucking kill you.
I'm not gonna blast the fucking future seeing woman that is literally on our side. Do I look stupid? Like, chill. Why did you have to panic like that?
Hey man, no, cause of lucky man.
What the fuck do you mean Kester's luck?
Bro,
that's
do
not
I
a
look
luck,
like
that's a decision.
Do I look like Kester?
Bro, what the fuck? Alright, I'm so sick of y'all.
Bro,
why would I go ahead and shoot her? Why would I do that? This is not a Kester moment.
I'm not saying he's right. What I'm saying is, do I look like you?
Bro, this is so fucked up. I would literally never make this choice.
Sure about that, Broski?
What? Alright.
Okay, wait. Anyone with half a brain would not make that choice. Chill.
Oh no.
Okay, you know what? Who said that? Who said? I looked away from Discord. Who said it? Go ahead. Pipe up.
I feel like that was Mr. J.
Oh, yeah, it was me.
Oh. Because I was.
Of all the decisions that I would make. Oh man, holy shit. I see now.
That'd be the absolute worst.
This is
Like if
so
this man
fucked
even
up, bro.
attempted it, we're killing him.
Bro,
Oh, wow.
why would I? Oh,
I want
so
to see something
fucked up.
now.
It's like, oh shit, yo, that's what I should do. How many wild surges do you have?
No, no, wait,
Yo, just
wait.
use a wild surge. You're in the tent, right?
God
Hey,
damn it!
That'd be great,
yo!
right? That'd be fantastic.
That is terrible.
It just happens accidentally.
Accidentally. This is so
Yeah, man,
fucked
yeah.
up.
Hey, yo. Yo.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, oh my god, I'm going to make an enemy of like.
Indeed, you are.
Of
I'm
everyone.
going to make an enemy of a fucking Vanzarovich. Let's go, boys. Do I actually have to? I don't really have to, right?
Hold
No,
on,
no,
let
sure.
It's a joke. All right, let's joke.
I was about to say, hold on, let me look up if I can counterspell a wild search.
You cannot counterspell a wild search.
Yeah, it's just like magic escaping. It's not really a spell
no.
being cast.
Yeah, there's nothing to fucking reword or cancel.
Time to look up if I can dispel magic a sorcerer.
Dispel magic a whole ass sorcerer. What the fuck? That is so fucked up. That is so fucked up. What the hell?
You breathe. Someone just dispelled magic to you. Congratulations, you no longer have a
no.
place on this team.
Oh no.
Congratulations. You're fucking dead again.
Congratulations, you're a normal dude.
I don't know about normal dude. I'll just fucking die.
All right, I think my highest price.
I don't think sorcerer doesn't rely on magic for life, do they?
Yeah. For you, maybe.
Is it a special case thing?
Yeah, it's a special case thing.
I didn't know it was just connected to your life like that.
Man, aren't you well, siphoning the magic from the weave itself? So I presume if the weave died, I presume you died.
Probably. It's all up to interpretation.
Bro,
Yeah,
there is no way to kill
or-
the weave. It is literally fucking everywhere.
Or we could go act, we could resurrect guy asking himself. I'm just saying, bro. You made the story, man. He asked himself.
I'm
So-
going to fucking kill the weave.
Bro,
I'm
they-
going to kill the weave.
Yo,
Wow, foreshadowing, man.
Yep. Foreshadowing.
That's it.
Have you already
Now I
killed
know my
someone
end goal: killing the
with
weave.
already?
Hmm?
Have you already killed the goddard already?
The what?
The spirit. Wait, is Teak a spirit or a god?
No, I believe she was a guardian. I believe.
I think it's a guardian of the weave.
Right.
Guardian
Teak is
slash
technically,
parasite.
yeah, I was gonna say, Teak is technically a tiefling. or
Yeah, there you
tiefling.
go.
Yeah, I believe it's pronounced Tiefling. Anyways, but
Yeah, she's
wait.
the tiefling guardian
She
of the
died.
weave.
Does that mean? Oh shit.
Hmm?
Go ahead.
She dead. She dead. Does that mean what?
She's not
Oh.
dead. At least
She shouldn't be
I-
dead.
I hope she's not.
Oh god.
If she was dead, Kester would be dead.
Yeah, because
Okay.
they're still linked. Like that
Oh, I
hasn't
thought-
changed.
I thought the dragon would just fix the whole thing. Here's your soul back, my nigga.
Yeah,
Oh,
so like
damn.
the thing is, my soul came back. that's why I was confused, and that's why I'm going here because
He needs to figure
That's
out
not
what
good.
exactly that did.
yeah, that shit I don't
yeah.
vibe with it. It's
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
fucked up.
Oh yeah, since it's a tomb, I forgot. I'm on fucking tune to that.
I don't even know how I'm gonna fucking get into the dungeon.
I'm on tune to that fucking that rage stone shit. See what's the fuck gonna happen?
Attuned to it, bro? Don't you have like no strength?
No. It says required to me. I'm like, okay, try that shit. I
I'm
got fucking
fucking
do it.
wondering about that, bro. Like, how much strength did it sap?
Well, it's going to give me a +5, bro. So right, I'm still got 17 right now.
Wait. So like, but how much strength did it sap that it became unusable?
No, it just removed the +5 from me. That's really it. So
Oh,
yeah,
it removed the +5 that you were gaining from the.
yeah, and the constant rage.
The stone just basically turned off. It just returned him back to his base settings.
Ah.
And, I shot two
Oh, I
again.
thought Mr. J said that he doesn't have the strength to wield it anymore. So I thought he got like physically debuffed. All right, that's fine.
I just got reset back to my original self. Oh, I'm gonna try a 10 because I miss having my freaking strength by high. I missed that number now. I have a constitution. Well, technically by default, I can't upgrade my constitution because I have not upgraded to +2 now. But
My man doesn't see the 22 to his strength, and he's sad now. Look at him.
I mean, I lost my amulet, bro. I'm telling my god don't exist, bro. I'm like, I might as well commit suicide right now, bro. Like,
Bro,
Oh,
it's simple. It's simple. Just change religions.
Or just start existing. I mean, you could just do that.
existing, bro. No one tell you the nigga don't exist yet.
Bro, just change. Just
because
change
how
religion,
the fuck
bro.
are we gonna tell you that? I'm gonna go
Yeah,
ask
legit,
Madam
bro.
Ava about it. I'm gonna kick you out of the tent and ask that Madam Ava about your situation. I was thinking about doing that, but like I decided, yeah, I'll just do it next time. I was like, him not existing is a kind of, but then like she kind of already laid it out. Like, whoever the fuck sent you here, I'm under the inkling that she doesn't even know. Maybe this will illuminate it for her, and she'll provide you with a solution to not being a person.
Get a new religion.
Get a new religion. Maybe it'll give you a new like existence.
You want me to be not worn all black and spikes and shit, my nigga? Fuck that out of here, man.
Ew. Ew. What the- ew.
First.
Mhm.
Ew. Second.
Yo.
Second. You do realize we were talking to a goddess of death prior to coming here, right?
Ah,
What a
man.
guy.
I want to know, like, yo, maybe.
So like
maybe she's like-
worst case scenario, you can just jump religions to the active one.
Yeah, I was just gonna say like, yo, pledge allegiance. Maybe she'll give you
It's like changing. It's like changing from Greek to Roman like mythology. It's technically the same thing. It's just
Same fucking thing,
reworked
like
No,
names.
no. I thought about that. If she asked a question, I was thinking like, okay, I won't die, but maybe I. But she just said she wanted minions, so she had no use for the minions. So I'm like, in my head, I don't know that's possible.
Bro, just just hit her with the I'm not your average minion. I'm kind of the goat. I'm kind of a big deal around here. Not obviously don't word it like that, or else you'll die.
I'm not some average dude. I'm different.
I'm built different.
I mean, maybe
Shaking
Ryan
these
can
arms?
maybe Ryan can back me up about this, but
Maybe right, back you up on. Shut the fuck,
Bro, you're
Bro,
the
you know-
same dude that said he would come jumping out the bush. Nah.
What a guy. Hey, yo, if you don't pledge
I was
allegiance,
still waiting, but the technical core came out. Like, damn, bro.
He came out the
Well,
bush
he's a
not to help
fucking
though, so that
plebeian.
don't count.
I mean, he is gonna help. It's just that he didn't jump out to help.
He didn't jump
Yeah, it
out
was
to
just-
help. Too. Okay.
That was actually just time management right there, man.
Damn.
Like he only came out because you guys were there, like literally at the exact time that he was, like they were going. Like there's a legit time wheel for everybody who's going to the castle.
Hey, yo, that's
Well,
lovely.
that was lucky.
Yo,
Like,
good thing you were
the-
so indecisive.
If you stood at the gate and just said, "Hey," no one would do that. But if you stood at the gate and said, "Hey, we're just gonna let time pass, so we're just gonna stand here for like 3 hours," then you would have saw a ton of people slowly coming and going. Well, not going, but coming through.
Yo, we are so fucking lucky. Yo, is Ben looking active?
Okay, or go sleep. Pass into the shit. Oh, well, I'm getting.
Oh, that's why her last name is that. Oh, that made sense. Damn, I'm good. I did something that I didn't even know I did.
Yo,
Damn,
that's
shit.
fucking
that's
sick.
What happened?
Nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, of course he's not gonna fucking tell us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that it won't matter to you at all.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, it doesn't have. It's just something clever for me. Like it's like you'll just go, oh, that's cool, and that's it. Like it's like,
Alright. Guys, if I turn to frog, guys, please put me down. Jesus Christ.
If you what?
If I turn to a
What?
toad, if I turn to a toad, put me down.
Why
would you be
get
turning into
turned
a toad?
Why?
I'm about to do this rage gem, man. Miss my butt's flashing, man.
You're
Like,
going
he's
to
like,
tune to this fucking rage gem. This guy is a clown. All right, fellas.
yep, man. Just leave it right there, bro. Like, yeah. I can't miss my plus 5 trick, man.
I'm about to rip that shit out of your fucking skull, dog. What the hell?
Bro, my whole bootleg power.
Just shut the fuck up.
Bitch.
Pulling that shit out your head.
whoa.
You know, King.
God.
No, man. We can start this, man, bro. We can go outside, man, bro. You know,
Yeah, we could go outside. Sure, you can go beat up an old man. See how that works for you?
Hey,
I mean,
yo.
I am doing.
I wonder if you want that on your record. Go ahead.
I am doing both Azealia and the Reverend King a favor, bro. You're close enough, man. Might as well help you right there, man.
Sure.
Sasha, what favor could we ask of her?
To protect us.
When
does
we
that
get
mean?
there?
Yeah, when we get there.
Yeah. So like,
That
if
is
we,
what
get
she
in,
said.
if we get inside and get into any issues, we can literally, I assume, just call out her name and she's just gonna
Yo,
pop up
Sasha,
and go, "Yo, what's
I
up?"
mean, no.
Okay.
I wonder how both Hello and her interact with Jotun. I want to see that.
They kill
Do
each
you
other.
know anything about
I want to see
Vanilla?
that so bad. Like,
You want to
that'd
see
be terrible.
them our two allies kill each other? All right, sure.
nah,
Whatever.
I also want to fight for Jotun.
Yeah. You want to see them kill each other.
You
That's
want to
what
see them
wanna
kill
see.
each other, you bloodthirsty
Nah.
maniac? What the
It's gonna be a fair fight, bro.
hell? A fair fight.
What the fuck?
Whoever
What?
win gets your hand in marriage, bro.
Whoever
That's
wins?
it,
Yo,
bro.
what about this double KO?
What?
What do you?
Yo, this guy.
This should be a whole arc, man. After we finish Strahd, we should go do that shit, man.
Bruh.
Whole arc.
Whoever wins gets Jotun, bro. Like whoever fucking slices off the other's head. Why would we diminish our allies that are very, very that's not an infinite commodity?
I mean, technically, Doris can resurrect people, bro. You'll be alright, man. Just get
Bro.
some shit.
Bro, that's not gonna stop
God.
the spite. You're trying to start a mini Trojan war, and we
Oh my
don't need
God.
it.
What the hell?
Man.
Like
We-
somehow,
we-
somehow
we-
you're
we
turning.
have-
No, bro. Somehow you're turning Jotun into Helen of Troy, and this is not gonna end well.
Hey, man.
Damn,
we'd
brother.
have been depressed, bro. Brought back to life, man. At least some fun time. At least some little laughter would be fun, man. Like,
Do you even know how to laugh?
Wolfman never laughed in his life, so no, he's not laugh.
Oh wow. I mean, you sure do know how to laugh in battle.
In a fight, like you could go ahead and
it's
you could,
like, yo,
drive
yo.
by Hello's place and go, yo, I'm not feeling into it. Could we go for like a smart match? Like you could get that going. But my man's
my
really just
God.
said, yo, I'm gonna pull up a seat, get some popcorn, watch the Trojan War go down. You know, it's gonna be real. Where my God seeing glasses at? Like what?
Yo, if Hella was invited to the party and see her play with you,
Oh my fucking God.
What kind of
Like a high school
Bro,
teenager.
what kind of Telemundo telenovela are you trying to
Yo,
get
right?
going here? Like
Right? What are you
I'm
doing?
half expected everyone to start speaking Spanish with their lips not syncing at all.
hey,
Oh,
man.
I said Spanish.
This man walk around
English.
shirtless, bro. This man kind of built, man. I'm saying, bro. Who would fight for you? I'm saying, bro. Who would fight for you, bro? I'm saying, bro.
Who wouldn't fight for you?
I'm just saying, bro.
Fucking what?
Shit. Even, I mean, hey, man. Strahd kept this nigga around, man. He might have some plans for you. I'm saying,
Oh man.
yo.
Alright, boys.
Bruh.
It's about time to ban this guy. He's had a little bit too much fun.
It's about time to send him out.
Get him out the bar.
Hold on, let me make a call. Yo,
I mean, he has street wise, man. I'm just saying, bro.
Get him out the bar.
Yo,
I'm just saying,
FB.
bro. Just the experience, man. Just need some, little experience, bro.
yo, FB, it's time to live up to the eye.
Oh my
he's right here.
God.
He's
Oh
right
my
here.
God. What a guy.
Come get his ass.
Man, if this shit's canon, bro. I'm saying, bro. I told you, bro. I'm saying, I told you, bro. I'm saying, I just told you so, bro.
Bro,
God.
you need to chill.
Bro, your fucking word starts that shit, bro. You're gonna have a lot more problems than not existing.
Oh, man, bro.
man.
Hey, just put yo in a little bow tie, man. Some little dress pants. Some little cuffs, bro. Purple. He's purple, man.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. If they start fighting in the middle of the ballroom, bro, you are about to be awakened to your non-existence. I can tell you for certain.
I'm saying, bro. Hey, man. What about two strong women fighting with them, bro?
Two
We gotta
strong
pick-
women
I
fighting
mean-
over you.
He could be a pimp and just pick both, man. I'm saying, bro.
What?
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear me. Oh my.
Bro, what are we talking about? I'm listening to this and like
I
I'm
paid
trying to
mine,
think
sir.
of questions and I'm just like
I crave drama stars.
Ooh, I'm out because
All right, later,
like
boss.
you wild.
enjoy yourself.
Damn, Mr. J.
Hey, man. I was about to say, Mr. J, that's full time, Mr. J. That's full time.
My brother in Christ, you need to shut the fuck up.
It's weird.
Hey,
word.
man, like, I'm just saying, bro.
Ah,
This
bro.
man is going to stop existing. He's
You
going to
Alright,
stop
alright,
existing.
alright,
Like, we're about
alright.
to tell you your god don't exist, and you about to just disappear. Keep fucking around. The last thing you gonna hear in your ears is just a.
Facts. Facts.
Get disconnected.
The last thing you hear before you stop existing, not even before you die. Just fucking the Discord leave call sound effect.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Before I
I forgot
dip,
actually why I can't see swordsman. I'll watch that too. Tomorrow,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
next time.
is there anything that I have that might be important?
The Tome of Strahd,
Besides that, I already, yeah.
your
I
cloak.
thought.
When you say important,
like I should share because I don't think I have anything else.
any books at
Just
all,
any books you have in your inventory, literally just throw them all, even if they're
any
useless.
named items that just fucking aren't basic.
Okay, you know the Tome of Familiar. I already got that.
All right, Tome is familiar. All right, that's fine.
Healing potion, black potion, scroll, malice poison, holy water. I got glass bottles, Obadiah stuff, pearl, wine. I got the eggs,
Which eggs?
2 of them.
Oh, the eggs.
Yeah,
So what are the eggs of? Like, when I mean what
Uh,
Eggs
eggs?
of eternity.
the king, egg of the king, and egg of the elves.
King and the elves?
Yeah, the red one.
Okay, elves.
Wait, doesn't the Abba have one too?
I don't know.
No, he does.
He has one from when we went over the Gaston situation to him. We ended up giving it to him so we can talk to him to get that back.
About to say, yo, he better become the next script from him. Same.
I mean, he's about to die in Ravenloft, like right fucking now. So
I also have the Tear of Necrosis.
that tier of what?
Necrosis.
The one we got from Lazaga when she died.
Ah.
One of the tears we need
Oh,
to
the
probably
tear.
destroy
Okay.
the heart.
I
That is
have
possible.
a book I took from the Amber Temple.
Bro, drop that.
Sacrilege. It's
Alright, guys.
nothing special. It's just a fiction.
I'm going.
Throw it
I'm
in
going to peace, y'all.
regardless. Alright.
What else? Spell book. I already read the Doherty. Fate for. Okay. I think I put this up there. I'm not sure. So the thing is, I think I put them up in the discussion tactics, but I forget. This is Fate for. I'm just going to post it again just to be sure.
Wait, so we gotta return the gems back to like the Amber
our-
Temple, right?
Yeah.
We probably would have to
Fuck,
throw
man.
them back. Yeah.
Damn, bro. It's a shame that it's a shame that I can't be invisible anymore. Not like it was fucking useful or anything.
I mean, sneak around if we actually snuck around.
Yeah. And also fucking Gaston's beady little fucking eyes was just staring at me while I was invisible. So like,
he's
yeah, I don't know
still
if it was
alive.
that good.
Alright, there's that. I have Stedion's Tome. That's just ash though, and I can't read it.
No, somewhere in some of my notes, I had some about something I saw in the Amber Temple. It was like the small. It was when we found the metal ingots that were specifically from there. They formed like a weird, like, door like structure, and I remember that.
I thought they were
making me-
anti-magic, right?
You said what?
Anti-magic. I remember the iron. Oh, that was a long time ago.
I don't
you
think
found-
I don't think the ingots were anti-magic. At least I don't think so. But it was in the treasure room where you originally got squashed. And we had to
Yeah.
fight like the giant gold pile. It was one of the piles had like a bunch of metal bars or metal ingots kind of like stacked up. But the way they were stacked reminded me of like a door I remember in the castle. So I want to see. I have to note that down and then like look into that, because if that ends up leading to something, and I'd assume it would, like, I want to know. Maybe it'll be the secret location of where the heart is. Maybe I got told off as a child never to enter that room. Then I just walk in like fucking Cusco kicking in the door.
Jesus.
Do you still have any inventory?
Still have what?
The ingots.
No, Lucian took them all when he was looking on how to make bullets. Which honestly I'm thankful for, because 5 ingots was 125 fucking pounds.
That's a lot.
Yeah, not as much as the face spider he had me carry. This man has me do a lot of weird shit. Carry a lot of weird shit, and to be honest, half the time I don't see where he's going with the vision. So I'm just sitting here like, okay, of course Bennett's gonna get upset, because why the fuck are we carrying this? It serves
Maybe
no
to
purpose.
Make bullets. I don't know. Do we have the second tome?
It would seem like we don't.
I don't have it. I never had that, so.
It seemed like we don't, because apparently, fucking.
Nick, what do you think is missing then? Because I nailed the first tome. I know that for certain. I nailed that. Second one, I couldn't remember.
Second one you didn't have.
No, I mean third one. Sorry, the third one I didn't remember. I was flailing.
Either fucking way. Yeah, we don't have the second one, so I'm pretty sure that's what she said. That's why she said it.
I could have sworn we had the 3. Like, I remember someone got it. We got one from Van Richten. I think we found one. Or am I thinking wrong on that?
We're gonna have to go back in the fucking VODs.
Should I still hold the Tear of Necrosis? Or, because that might be taken.
Yeah, I suggest just probably giving it to me, and I'll put it in the bag of holding.
Alright, so the eggs, Tears of Necrosis.
If you can, do you think you can trade that to me just so I have it actually in my inventory?
Yeah, sure. Let me. And I'll also give the eggs.
One of the 5 shards broken from the heart. The soul grew cold. She saw us for who we were. She loved me, but only as a brother and elder. In all that youth lies what I can never again have. A mother love has no need for blood or honor. It's unconditional, perfect. It's terrifying and absolute.
And I think I'll hold on to the tomes. Because I need something to... I think that's what she was looking at.
Yeah.
So my eyes just glazed over and I thought, yeah.
Man, it's a shame that you're about to spend like the rest of your life in a dungeon. That is kind of fucked up. They really do be doing that to you.
Something's gonna happen. I don't know what, but something's gonna happen.
I mean, it's not like if we would have fucking like.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna get you the fuck out of there.
I don't know. Wait. Hold on now. Like, let's not be a little too hasty, all right? So, like,
so what do you think is gonna? That's the thing. We need to figure that out, but we can't exactly leave Tilgrim in the castle by herself and then just abandon her.
I mean, I don't know how he would respond to it, but I could say like, you told us to search for cultists and to essentially take anything that may be of interest to you.
His relics.
Right? Yeah, exactly. So
I found this.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm gonna say.
Just hand that shit over. Just remember all of its contents.
Not yet. Oh, it's content. Oh,
contents.
You mean like
remember it all and give that shit back.
So, like, not only would I mention, like, just hand over all of the things I found in the journey, but also mention any occultist information because he's gonna ask that. I know that for sure. And I already have something I'm gonna say. Tell him off.
That's lovely and cool. So like essentially, you just more or less have to explain why you have this tome, and once you hit him with the you told me to find all the relics, right?
here's a relic.
We
And once
believe
you
this to be a
remember and
relic.
memorize every single detail of the tome, we can hand that shit over if he wants
Hey,
it.
it's already been immortalized. It's in discussion and tactics.
Oh yeah, it's in discussion and tactics, but you have to like reasonably like explain that you've memorized it all.
That
might-
and before we end up like going towards the castle, you might want to have like in session just like, oh yeah, so these were the books. We might want to all go over this. So even if some of us are blanking out, some others, which are going to be the ones who remember where the fuck it is, because not everyone's going to remember it and be able to pull
Let
it
me
up.
Write that down.
Like we're all just going to go, okay, yeah, bang. This
Bro,
is
I
what
already
we
got that shit copied and pasted onto a fucking like sticky note. And and Kester has excellent memory, so there we go. Kester has a feat which makes him remember everything he's seen, so there you go.
Yo, you got observant?
Bro,
No.
bro,
What is
I'm
it called?
Caravan Master.
gonna be honest, I'm gonna just drop that shit like in the middle of my journal, and if somehow the words are evil, well, I have my memory to work off of.
If the words are fucking evil,
if the
let's go.
words are magical and somehow it erases our memory as it gets transferred, at least the fucking I have the written word.
These them easy peasy fucking memory eraser words, bro.
Yo, where'd you get this amulet of health from?
Me, I got it from Teak. It's a shame that I had to give it the fuck up.
Hey, I mean, wait, you probably need this more than me, don't you?
I have 23 health.
No, he
Yeah.
does no. he
You're
does
right.
not.
You're right. I
No,
don't
he's not.
need it more
'Cause
than you.
Without that, you are literally the most
Wait, let
brittle
me-
thing on this field. Because remember how you rolled your stats and somehow didn't put together that you should take the default instead of just the ones you rolled? And even when
Right.
re-rolling it, you still had the lowest health?
What was your health?
I'm doing it right now. I have average, so I'm a level 9, right? Yeah, wizard. I've completely forgotten my con,
Clown activity. Holy shit, bro.
but I wrote it down, so. Oh, 13.
13 health. Damn, bro.
Oh, no. I have 47.
All right, you have 47 hit points. I had 46. I have more I have more AC than you, I guess. So, yeah, it's better that you have it.
Wait, that's not right. That doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
I think I rolled better in some of these rolls.
I
I
don't
gotta
know.
roll again?
Either way, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You have the amulet.
Alright, and then I don't know. Did the Vorpal Blade belong to Strahd?
No. What the fuck?
I'm trying to think what else I would have that he
You don't have it. It's the Tome of Strahd, dog.
I'm making sure.
There ain't shit else in there. Anything else, you just say, "Oh, you sent me to search for relics. Here, are relics." You give up everything. You just give him everything that he wants back.
Okay.
Like, bro, you were supposed to look for these things, and he didn't tell you what exactly to look for. Easy peasy.
Alright, I can look at that.
Fate forfeited? Hold on, what is that?
It's really not nothing important. It's something I found in the Amber Temple.
Oh, yeah,
I
for
thought
sure.
it was
We'll use
alluding
that
to
back.
me, but I don't know.
What? No. Wait, hold on. What is this? She lived. All right. Before Strahd in the town of Whitehaven, she lived. After Strahd arrived, yada yada yada. That's Whitehaven, isn't it?
Wait,
Yeah. The old ones took her and gave her strength. Yeah, that's Whitehaven.
oh.
Yeah. Trade, we
I
found
guess
her
that's-
wrapped in her silence. Gave away power. A dream descended into a nightmare. Girl must never remember her name. Yeah, that's
Yep,
Whitehaven.
there he goes. Yeah, she took the name of the town.
She
There we
took
go.
the name of the town because she can't remember her own.
Yeah, see? Look at that.
Just like how Whitehaven can't remember literally anything. She just like I think the only time she ever like had that like slight thought of like, that seemed familiar was literally when she threw a blast like in my face and I saw a vision of someplace. which I can
That's
only
so
assume was her
funny.
hometown.
It's so funny.
It wasn't aimed
How
at me.
she
It just
fucking
went
shot
by.
you.
It wasn't aimed at me. Don't get it twisted. It was aimed at something nearby, and she killed it. But in the blast, I saw something.
I wish she shot you. Windbound.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
Well, I guess the clowns don't get what they want. Fuck off.
What do you mean clowns don't get what they want? That's not a fucking saying. You sound
It's not.
ridiculous.
No, it's no.
fucking
No,
dumb.
I never said it
Dumb
was a
as hell.
saying. I'm not saying. I never said it was a saying. I said the clown doesn't get what he wants.
Hmm. I mean, I'm definitely not getting what I want right now, bro. I'm an old man. So fucked up.
Yeah, watch out, or else I might have to cash in your fucking will early.
Yo, are
What
you
will?
still
I don't got
blue?
shit. Huh?
Are you still blue?
I feel like you asked me this a couple times
No,
before.
he's not
I don't
blue.
remember. Oh yeah, because I don't remember you ever turning not blue.
I died.
Oh,
I perished, and the curse went away.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
I die often.
I mean, who doesn't at this point?
Nah. I die often.
No,
Y'all
no,
don't
no,
die
no.
often.
We don't die often. We get knocked out often. He full on like dies and keeps coming back. Literally, that's a whole character point for like most
Yeah.
people in the party, that he dies so often that we don't even get panicked when it happens. The only thing that will make us panic if somehow he didn't jump back from it. So if he died and stayed on the floor with no signs of life at all, like nothing happening for about more than like 5 minutes, then we would panic. But as it is right now, if this motherfucker hits the ground bleeding, his head severed, we're just gonna wait and he's just gonna bounce back. It's happened so many times.
I do be like that. I do be fucking like that.
It's slowly
Yes,
wearing
sir.
away at its sanity, and it's fun to watch. But yeah,
Yeah, wearing away at my sanity and my mood. Oh, I'm so depressed. No, not really. I'm not depressed. But he is mad. He is very mad. Very angry.
Wait,
Very
do
angry
you have half movement?
Me? Oh yeah, I got like level 3 exhaustion permanently.
Permanent. Oh,
disabled hip.
Yep.
yo,
Yep.
do you need a wheelchair?
I need to fucking
He's
not
life
be
alert.
old.
That's what he needs.
I need to not be old, bro. Like that's it. Just fucking get me in the castle, get me to Strahd, get the abbot to Strahd, and have that motherfucker fix me. This is so fucked up.
Would another what's the name work?
What, another what?
Reset.
Another reset? What does that mean?
Like the blue. You die, revive.
Probably not. I don't know.
The age,
But
the
I mean,
aging-
how would I
the
revive?
aging further part? No, because that wasn't done by his magic. That was done by the abbot trying to fix him. If he was
Ah, okay.
younger,
Yeah,
and he
actually, yeah,
died,
that's not even my
he-
magic. Yeah.
If he was younger and he died and came back, I assume actually.
No, because
No.
I have
No?
The age changing magic is just like I have been changed. That is now my age. It's not
Oh,
really
so
like a
that's just-
temporary effect or anything
Also,
like
that's
that.
just permanent.
Why
Yeah,
can't
like the
you just-
blue thing can be removed by a remove curse because it was a curse. This is not a curse. This is just I'm younger now.
Do you have disguise self?
I don't have disguise self.
This motherfucker should have been going to middle school and not being out here.
This is so fucked up, bruv. Bro, nobody fucking respects me anymore. Holy shit.
Little prepubescent
man,
ass
you old.
motherfucker. Senior
elder
citizen,
now.
senior citizen discount still gets no respect. It's
Bro,
wild.
Zion, see how they fucking treat me? Like, see how they fucking treat me?
Yo, grandpa, you need your life alert.
After all I've done for this fucking party, you see how they treat me?
If
My
you fall,
God.
if you fall down and can't get, if you fall down and can't get back up, you gotta make sure you have that on you. And don't forget your dementia pills in the morning. I know it's hard to remember.
Zion, after all I did for this fucking party, you see how they fucking treat me? See how they fucking treat me?
It's a travesty, man.
Like I literally fucking keep one of them from like not existing. And you see how they fucking treat me?
Bro, let's be honest. You are 5 seconds for pulling that out, and none of us would really have cared.
Out of all of the fucking Ben Deluxe that I've distributed to this party, after all of the feather falls, after all of the assistance I've rendered to this party, you see how they fucking treat me once I'm down? See how they fucking treat me once I'm down, bro?
Bro, do you know
Amen.
how many times you've been down? It's only a matter of
Bro,
time
when
till you
I'm
get
up-
back on your feet.
When I'm up, ain't not a single nigga give a fuck. But once I'm down, now they care.
Because when you're up, it's one thing, right? You give yourself that hype. We don't need to give it to you. When you're down, we're kicking you because it's funny.
So fucked up, Zion.
Because
So
it's hilarious. This shit is amusing.
No.
Comedy
Zion.
gold. Kevin Hart special on Netflix type shit. Have
Zion,
everybody in the room rolling.
Party members. These are your fucking party members.
Don't get too angry, Grandpa. You might end up giving yourself a hemorrhage.
So fucked up, Zion.
Wait, so how old are you now?
I'm like 160 something. There's no exact age, but like that's about how much I am.
Try to not hold your staff too hard. You might give yourself carpal tunnel.
Oh my fucking god. That's it.
Arthritis finna come crazy.
Yo, wait till I catch these two eyes, bro. You're so fucked. You are so unbelievably fucked. You are going to be the first nigga I test these powers on.
yeah, alright.
Sticky's so fucked, bro. Oh my god.
Bro, if you can remember